To be honest, I'm Giannis inside of game 6. Dropping 50 and dunking over your main. Earnhardt Jr. when I'm deciding the lane switch. Tell them people that I'm on top of the game. Manifested my future by spewing all of my pain. Carry my own umbrella, surviving treacherous rain. Landed on higher learner, matriculating the bigger earners. Swiss after dark helps you to find your purpose. To find what work is, to find the surface. When deeper in it, I'm heavy with ashes, burning curses. Built up our name so forever we reign, and sus we working. Ain't tripping off your affiliation, we welcome verses. In lieu of playing, we saying our way to sign a merchant. Then personal seats in the meet and greets with our favorite person. Link with DG, he the chief of KC, we do it right. Swiss after dark from the mic to your heart to Hollywood.
What's up, Sports After Dark? What's up? What's up? We appreciate y'all for tapping in. We are back again. Third show of the week. Shout out to us. Shout out to us, Luke. we missing a member, but technically
he coming. He pulling up.
You know what I'm saying? He gonna pull up, of course. But we are back. Third show of the week. Super Bowl week. And we are, 3 days out, Lou?
Yeah, what's today? Thursday? Out?
Yeah.
So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we almost there.
And we almost there. 3 days out.
I'm ready for
appreciate y'all. Yes, I mean, I'm not ready. I kind of wish the game just didn't even have to happen. I'm not.
Oh my God. Here you go.
It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Listen, we appreciate y'all for tapping into Sports After Dark. After hours, per usual. You guys being in the building, supporting. It's a lot of you that are joining us from Twitter, and it's a lot of your fellow Twitter individuals that's going to be on the show tonight. So stay tuned for that. We want y'all to make sure that you are liking, subscribing, sharing this channel. I want to know, y'all let me know in the comments, but I know that people are saying they're having some issues whenever we go live. They're not getting the notifications on YouTube. So if you're having those issues, can you DM us on Twitter so we can actually see what's going on? I've been trying to check it out on my side. I'm not really seeing anything, but just DM us on Twitter if you're having that issue. Follow the Twitter page. Follow the community. Grab some Sports After Dark merch. You see it. Hoodies, shirts, coffee mugs. You know what I'm saying? We got a couple of things on there that we think that y'all really like. Hats. Make sure that y'all tap in. Also, make sure you check us out on Spotify and Apple. There you go. He always got the hat on deck. Make sure you check us out on Apple and Spotify as well, or wherever you like to get your podcast. You'll likely find us there. I think we got our third amigo. Shooter, can you hear us now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's always some BS.
It's always something. But it's all good. I was telling the folks, we here third night this week. You know what I'm saying? Running it up, bought, media row to us or radio row to us from the Super Bowl.
For sure.
Yeah. And so again, we got a couple of guests on here that we really think that y'all will like tonight. And again, we appreciate y'all for tapping in. Fellas, how y'all feeling? 3 days out from the Super Bowl. What y'all feeling that?
I mean, I'm good. Young might have, nervousness.
I'm calm. I've been
not nervous.
I've been calm this whole playoff run. I'm gonna keep it that way. I like how Kyle is loose. That gives me a lot of confidence going into the game. He's not uptight, so it's good to see. It's a difference to see from Kyle. So
opening night, that boy was sauced.
What they trying to say? No, he wasn't sauced. I'm like, nah, bro. He was slurring over his words. He was sauced for sure. But I was good to see it. Like people was complaining, like we had Niners complaining that he was. I'm like, bro,
what was it? Monday?
It was Monday. Relax, we don't practice till Wednesday. Like the game plan already in. Like let him have a drink. Like it's not that deep.
Facts.
Like come on, man. You acting like
I saw a lot of Niners fans that said that they would prefer to see him like that than see him uptight from the last Super Bowl.
Okay.
Yes.
See him.
I mean, they had practice all last week. They just got into Vegas, bro. Like it's one night, bro. It's one night.
It ain't that deep. He was tighter than some spandex in 2019, dog. I'm like, damn, Kyle, I'm Poppy Collins something a little bit. Like, damn.
Shout out to Wes. Said he definitely need a coffee mug for his tea.
That's the person right there.
This guy right here. Yeah, this is the guy
with
right
the bars,
here.
That's
bro.
the guy right there with the
bars, with the fire, with the intro.
Because he spits hot
do
fire.
Let me see if I know about heart. To be honest, some Giannis inside of Game 6.
Yo.
What you say? Dropping 50
and dunking over your main.
We say Earnhardt Jr. when I decide the lane switch. Tell your people that I'm on top of the game. Yes, yes.
Manifesting my future by spewing all of my pain. He be smoking that, y'all.
Yeah, he was smoking.
Yeah, so make sure that y'all follow Wes on X. Please, his music is streaming on Spotify and Apple. Make sure that y'all go and support. And you know, you try and get him to perform. You need some music. Hey, holla at Wes. You know what I'm saying? Because he is definitely a star in the making.
For sure.
Yeah, W intro for sure. That thing go. Yeah, that thing go crazy.
Go crazy.
All right, so we got our first guest jumping on relatively soon, guys. But before we do that, did I pay all the bills? I paid all the bills.
Hey, you know, we got one more. Get your tickets.
Oh yeah, get your tickets. Basketball really about to be like head honcho.
Going and popping.
Yeah, because football is over. So make sure that if you're going to any games, head over to SeatGeek, put in the code all caps Ashley Baker. If you're a first time user, you get $20 off of your order. If you're not a first time user, make yourself a first time user and create a new email so you can get $20 off the order. Okay. So make sure y'all tap into that. All right. So fellas, before our guests jump on here, I had to throw this on the rundown. I didn't even know this was happening today, but it's quite fitting to 8/24. Obviously, well, not obvious to me, but not obvious to everybody. Gianna Bryant wore number 2. Kobe Bryant wore number 8. Kobe Bryant wore number 24. And today, the Lakers unveiled his new statue that will be outside of Crypto Arena, formerly known as Staples Center. My kid is in there. Y'all see me like my kid is in there. He's driving me nuts. Just, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And he has 2 other statues as well, Kobe. Sorry, you know what I'm saying? I know y'all probably told me just now.
Hey, don't worry. Hey, when I be doing this,
I be doing that too, Lord.
Hey, when I be doing this, we'll be a bit.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, be quiet.
Hey, look.
Hey, bro, be quiet.
Listen, I be doing that, and like when I be in trainings and stuff at work, and it really be the cat. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd be like, hey, Kobe would be in the background. You know what I'm saying? My cat's name is Kobe. Kobe be in the background howling, like just getting on my nerves. I mute the joint and be like, Kobe! Like, it's so funny. I think I saw you do that last show, Lou, and I'm like, I think he was talking to
Brett. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
He's over here trying to bounce the basketball and stuff. Or he
was doing I already know what it is. When Lou mute, you see him turn to the side. That's all. He's talking to Brett. Chill out. That's definitely a black mom moment, DG. Absolutely.
Most definitely, bro. Most definitely.
Don't you embarrass me in front of company.
It was
you embarrassing me in front of company.
He supposed to be recovering from the flu. I'm in here. I'm like, is that him or Kobe I hear? Because you know what I'm saying? It sound like cat noises, but it happened again and again. I'm like, all right, that's my son. So they know when I'm on the show, they know to kind of chill. But the real Kobe Bryant, 3 statues. 1 was unveiled today. The other 2 will be a statue of him. The first statue was him in the number 8 jersey. The second statue will be him in the number 24 jersey. And the third statue will be of him and he and his late daughter, Gianna Bryant. So super dope moment, emotional, of course. Do y'all have any, initial thoughts and reactions to the Kobe Bryant statue unveiling?
I guess. All right. I guess I'll go. I mean, it's long overdue. I mean, Kobe should have been got that statue. I hated that it had to wait till he passed away for them to get him that statue. But in all, he got it. It's well deserved. It sucks that he wasn't there to see the statue. That's the part that bothers me the most. My phone is drawing. I don't know what we doing tonight. Phone's messing up. Kids in the background. But
I think we brought Sports After Dark, like the Twitter joint, to this tonight. You know what I'm saying?
The spaces joint.
We be doing all this in the background too. You done went out on us, Lord Jesus.
No, I did.
He got to fix his camera.
I got to fix my camera.
Oh, okay.
But while he's doing that, I can talk about it a little bit. And I agree with her. Like, it was long overdue. It's nice that they and I do like that they are recognizing Gigi as well. And I mean, it's dope that he's getting 3 different statues, right? Like one to recognize his career in the NBA, and the other to really like monument him and his daughter, him and Gigi. Because we all know how from the outside looking in, because we don't know how he was behind closed doors, which I assume he was no different or whatever. But from the outside looking in, you know, he was really there for his daughters, especially no matter what they did, but especially with Gigi, because her thing was basketball. And we seen him at WNBA games trying to push the the women's league forward and everything. Seen him in the WNBA hoodie on the sideline, on court side of the NBA games, really trying to push that forward, and was really like that girl dad, you know what I mean? And so it's dope that they're recognizing both him and her. And again, it sucks the circumstances, right? Like it sucks because the only reason they're doing that is because of the helicopter, you know, the helicopter crash. And it sucks that the circumstances are because of that. And because they lost their life and everything. But it's dope to see that it's still dope to see. Like, and that's one of the things I was hoping when they announced that he was going to get a statue. I was hoping they incorporated Gigi in some way. But I know a lot of people was like, well, he was the one that was in the NBA. He was the one, you know, this, that, and the third. But so I'm glad they came to a happy medium of a way to represent him, and then also a way of representing him and his daughter.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to my boy getting his flowers, you know.
I will say, I would like pivotal players to organizations to kind of get their flowers early enough, because you just never know. Life is not, you know what I'm saying? Life is short. Tomorrow is not promised. And
I
so,
agree.
you know what I mean? Like, because Kobe's last game was 2018?
Yeah, I believe it was 2018 was his last game.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know if he would have gotten it, you know what I'm saying, within the 2 years. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Was his last game?
It might have been earlier. It might have been 2016.
Yeah, I feel like he was. I feel like
it might have been 2016.
Yeah, I feel like
it was 2016. It was 2016.
Yeah, it was 2016. Okay. So, you know, I don't know. Within those 4 years prior to his death, you know, he definitely should have been. And to be honest, I don't feel like that's something that they, you know, if he was still here or not, was still here. I feel like that the Lakers, they would have done that anyway. Like that was going to be on their to-do list. It would have happened. You know what I'm saying? If he was, you know, still here anyway, that would have been a given. But, you know, if they're here to smell their flowers and get the, you know, the recognition and the love, you know, these organizations have the capability of building a statue fast. You know what I'm saying? Getting it.
Because he was the one that chose the pose for this statue. So
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I think he knew what he was going to ask.
That's what I was going to say. Maybe they had conversations before, or maybe he just was like, "Hey, listen, if I'm not here and they decide to do a statue of me, this is the pose I want." Or maybe, you know, they had the conversations of,
yeah,
you know,
they probably did. And
I mean, they might have been in the works.
His death probably definitely pushed it out further than what it would have been.
Oh
yeah.
So
for sure. Yeah. So I mean, shout out to the Lakers organization. You know, Derek Fisher was there. You know, Kareem was there, Phil Jackson, and obviously, you know, Pau Gasol was there, and Lamar Odom was there, and Meta was there, and obviously, you know, his beautiful wife, Vanessa, who is just super, man, one of the strongest women I've ever seen. So, you know, shout out to everybody that, you know, pulled up. So like Larry Nance coming out the back, and, you know, it's just a lot of the. Was LeBron there? I don't think LeBron was there. I don't know. Dwayne Wade was there.
Yeah, Dwayne Wade was there. I didn't watch it. I was at the store, and I
see some of the current players there. I know Austin Reeves was there. It was some of the current players was there, but I didn't see LeBron.
But y'all got a game tonight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I saw
they better hold it down.
They better.
They gonna have that meme.
Hey, maybe LeBron.
Y'all know that
meme.
Y'all know that meme when Kobe be up in heaven and he be looking down with his hands crossed, like,
real rap.
Y'all lose on his night
with them black jerseys.
You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Hey, so let me ask you a question.
I'm gonna be upset tonight. I ain't care about no other loss this season, but they better represent for Kobe tonight.
I was gonna say real quick, Vanessa said he chose this pose, so if you don't like it, tough shit.
That's real rap, though. I've seen a lot of people comment. People was commenting on the statue, and then once they saw the reason the statue, they said, "Oh, now I get it." That's what I'm saying. You ain't even know.
Yeah. See, for me,
the pose was for.
For me, I didn't mind. I didn't care about the pose. The pose was straight, but from one of the angles I saw, I didn't like the features of the statue and everything. But as I saw the close up, like the closer ups, the videos on Twitter and everything, I was like, all right, it's valid, it's legit. Like it still it looks good or whatever.
And then a lot of LeBron fans was commenting. I'm like, y'all don't even understand this. Like y'all was in Miami or Cleveland.
They knew to that.
Y'all knew to that. This ain't got nothing to do with y'all. This was way before y'all time. This is for the Lakers fans that was there way before LeBron even thought about coming to LA, dog.
Yeah.
Like that's what's for them. Like y'all ain't a part of that. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I cannot wait till LeBron leaves. Can't wait. I'm tired of his fans. I'm tired.
Oh yeah, I'm about to say you don't like.
I needed to go back to regular.
Yeah, you don't like the baggage that come with Braun.
It's a lot that come with LeBron.
That's most people. Like when he came to Miami, it was dope or whatever. But of course, his fans, and you say anything negative about him, it's like, oh, you a hater, you this, that, you in the third. That's why I'm glad Pat Riley won't take any shit. He was like, all right, get up out of here, man.
Real rap, bro. You can't criticize the man. I'm like, you know what, dog? I can't wait till his time up, bro. So
he chose Spo over Brian. Pat Riley chose Spo over Brian.
And it worked.
Yeah,
it was a great choice.
Yeah,
it was a great choice.
I mean, I don't know. He ain't won no championships since LeBron. So.
I mean,
he hasn't.
But they've been there.
But they've been to two of them.
They've been to two of them.
So I mean, it was a great choice. Miami. One thing about Miami, they're gonna always be competitive, and they're gonna find to get somebody to come down there. Yeah, so that's one thing. That's two things you ain't ever got to worry about with the Heat.
Let me ask y'all a question.
What's up?
Are there any current players right now that give you Kobe vibes?
No, it's a lot.
Dang, that's crazy.
I'll give you one that kind of like. I want to say Anthony Edwards.
That's the only one.
Some of his moves, like I seen him hit somebody he hit him with the cross, then he did with the fake spin and the fade. I'm like, damn, that was vintage Kobe right there. It was like a month back, but that's probably like
Kawhi does not give you no Kobe vibes.
No, Kawhi Leonard does not get.
Absolutely
I hate
not.
when people say that.
Gio,
who said that?
Kawhi Leonard does not give you no Kobe.
Kawhi is insane.
Hell
I
nah.
ain't gonna lie.
Kawhi does not give you no Kobe, bro.
Hey, but I was gonna say Ant-Man. I was gonna say Ant-Man too, just because like not only the offensive side. I mean, it is inconsistent with him on his offense, but every night he give you that effort on defense. And if you got a lot of imitations, you got what's the old boy name? The light skinned boy
Booker
in Boston. Not that one. Well, that one too. But Tatum, Booker, they want to be Kobe, but they ain't, bro. When the lights is bright, they don't put on.
Yeah,
and that's the thing, bro. Like when the lights are bright, like with Tatum, when they get to the championship games, he don't put on, man. Like he's too inconsistent too. I think for me the closest one is Ant, and that's just because the defense, he gonna try to take your best offensive player every night on the defensive side, and he gonna go out there and try to give you buckets. Sometimes it may not work out, but I think he's the closest one. It's like I said, it's a lot of imitations, man. It ain't nobody's there. Nobody's there.
Yeah.
You don't like Ja?
Ja what? He can't shoot.
Ja give you anything a Kobe shooter? You want something? Dog. I'm not with her stuff tonight.
So
yes, Ant-Man over Kawhi with the play style. Kawhi is not Kobe. Kawhi is completely different.
Ant-Man give you more of Kobe than Kawhi does.
Yeah.
Can I say this real quick? Just like our Sports After Dark, I know my Sports After Dark people so bad. I knew both of these Negroes was going to jump on at the same time, and they was set for two different. Always late. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool because this turned out exactly the way I wanted this to turn out.
Coach
we
B
just
and,
gonna have 5 to 6 people on this. This
Pull
gonna be
them
a
up.
real
Pull them
sports
up.
after
We
dark.
outside.
Pull them up.
You know what I'm
Pull 'em
saying?
up. We
Coach B in
outside.
the house. What up, Coach?
What's
What up,
up,
B?
gang?
Is in the
What's up,
house.
gang?
Hey, look,
I
he
got
got his
CJ.
yak
You
with him. He got his yak.
What's up, gang?
Gang. What's up, y'all?
What up, gang?
Ah,
Gang.
Yeah.
that's my boy.
What's
My
up?
boy
What's up,
CJ.
y'all?
What up,
Welcome
brother?
to
Stop playing.
Welcome to Sports After Dark, After Hours. CJ Coach. And hopefully we'll get 2 more individuals that jump on. They probably gonna end up jumping on after y'all, but I knew at this some point that this was gonna happen right here. I'm like, why don't you just end up on the daggone?
I was in the room and then I was clicking. I was here like 7, but y'all wasn't here, so I was like, I'll wait till they get back then.
8 my time.
I know. I was here at 7. I was here. I was in the
I
room.
told you to be on at 8:20. It's 8:25.
I know. It's cool.
It's late. You know what I'm saying? Coach, you early.
I clicked on the button. I couldn't join the stage.
Coach early. You know what I'm saying? Coach early.
Hey, my boy CJ, he always on time, man.
I
One
was
thing
here,
about
I was
CJ,
waiting.
We
I
can't
was
hear
like,
you. We can't hear you, Coach. Put your volume up a little bit.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, I was trying to make sure I had I was on, I had everything working right. You know what I mean? I had to shit light a little dark. I had to make sure the lighting was right. And then always,
see her, man. You already know today. Yes, sir.
You know what it's about today.
You
know what it's about today.
We are literally bringing y'all a taste of the exclusive Twitter space Sports After Dark.
And then, hey, have you I had to debut a hat for you though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, always
That
represent.
blue
Let
John.
them know where we at.
Hey.
Let them know where we at.
Hey, my boy down there now, B.
Yeah.
Yeah, my boy
live,
Scott.
man.
My boy Skylar down
Yeah.
there now.
Hey,
Hey, look.
Coach, what you in that 1738?
Yeah, some yak, you know what I mean? Some 1738. You know what I'm saying?
CJ, you ain't got you a drink?
Yeah.
I'm about to give me some. I got this crown. I'm about to pour me a cup right
Yeah,
now. You
pour
dig
me a
me?
cup, brother.
Yeah. Hey,
you
you already know I'm in heavy. Get down. You dig me?
You
Hey,
know
B.
how we
Oh,
do. Stay
Jesus.
a while,
B.
brother. Stay
Well,
a
listen,
while.
You got it.
We appreciate y'all
Yeah,
for
you gotta get them
tapping in.
joints.
We appreciate y'all for tapping in. We want to talk Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Before we start talking Super Bowl, though, Coach, is there anybody in the league that give you Kobe Bryant vibes?
No, I'm tired of it. No. I'm tired of the mom. I'm tired of people telling me it's a mom mentality. I'm tired of people saying that ain't it. Don't tell me that mom. I'm not hearing that no more. You can't lose.
DG is a fool.
Hey, DG, funny as hell, bro.
DG said Coach B looked like he just served the dub on Compton Boulevard. No.
Oh wow!
What is wrong with
Hey,
y'all?
DG is a clown, dog.
DG a clown, bro.
You can't be the loser. The mom mentality was not a loser mentality. You know
Now
what I'm
that's
saying?
a fact.
And everybody
That's a
who's
fact.
saying that they're losers. I'm just being honest. We can call them successful losers. You know what I mean? That's the word of the day if you want to use it. Phrase of the day. Successful losers.
Hey, but that's what I said about Tatum, bro. I said Tatum, he'll get to the championship, right? But then he don't show up. He don't put on. And he's supposed to be a Kobe guy. Same with Devin Booker. Like
Kawhi, Kyrie.
Nah,
Kobe
Kawhi ain't there.
Somebody said Kawhi.
Yeah, somebody definitely said Kawhi. We like, nah, bro.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Kyrie is a.
Put your mic down, CJ. We can't hear you.
You got that crown. You got that crown apple.
You feel me?
I see you. That's a good joint. Yeah.
I forgot Kyrie. Kyrie's supposed
Why
to
is
be one of those.
DG like this in the game?
Hey,
Can I go to the kitchen? DG said, "Why taking him so long?"
Yo,
Hating
what
that.
he on tonight, dog?
I fed this man at my house. That's crazy.
That's crazy, CJ.
We pulled up. CJ had us at our house, at his house when we was.
Man, see, I take care of
He
everything.
take care of folks in Kansas City.
Hey, I'm about to say, one thing I can say, your boy CJ, he's a great host, man.
He's a great host. He
CJ.
drove us around, it coming back and forth. Man, shout out to
He
CJ.
take care of his people, man.
Hey,
Shout out to
CJ,
CJ.
you down there in the.
Don't hang out with Coach B though,
April.
because you
That's a
know what I'm
bet.
saying.
I
You
got
don't have a
you.
liver.
what you mean?
Don't hang out with Coach B.
What you mean?
Let me tell y'all something. If you're hanging out with Coach B, you better hydrate. You better have an IV on the side and be playing to drink all day.
Have an extra
That's
liver.
a fact. That's a fact.
You definitely need an extra
Be
liver. You might have to
prepared.
borrow
Drinking
one.
contest for real.
Might
Be
have to borrow
prepared.
one.
Listen.
Hey, Gio. Hey, B said no to Kawhi, bro. He
No,
said no.
absolutely not. Absolutely
Yeah.
not. First of all, you play for the Clippers. Let's start there.
Hey, yeah,
All
you
right.
chose the Clippers over the Lakers, right?
Yeah, let's.
He knew what
You were
time it is.
supposed to go to the Lakers, and you said nah.
Why would he want to have been with? What are you talking about? Was this before or after Braun?
No, this
He
was
was-
before Bron. He was supposed
Before
to.
he was supposed to be
Bron
the one that
come
signed
to
with the Clippers or to the
It was that
Lakers.
same
I'm
time.
not gonna
Ron.
lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. To be honest, check this out. Y'all are certified ballers. You like that, right? you have the opportunity to go and cement a legacy with a franchise and win a championship with them for the second time in your career that a franchise doesn't have. I'm just saying, like, being with the Lakers is, you know what I'm saying, that's big shoes. I feel him in terms of he went to Toronto, got them a chip. I feel him in terms of going to the Clippers. He wanted to try to get a chip there. Is y'all got 17 of them? Well, 18, 17, 18 of them things?
17.
Has he secured that? Has he
18 on the
secured
way.
that chip with the Clippers?
Well, they're sitting in the number 1 seed, so they're gonna do it this year. Yeah, that's
They
I
not-
said.
they regular
Didn't they
season
drop?
warriors.
Didn't they drop from the number 1 seed?
We've seen
regular
this story
season
before.
warriors.
Didn't
We ain't
they
gonna
lose yesterday?
Yeah, they lost yesterday.
Oh,
So
yes,
they
I ain't worried about that.
They dropped from the
Number
number 1
4.
seed. They're not the
Number 4.
number 1
But
seed.
they've
no more.
done this before,
Wait,
Ashley.
wait,
They've done this before. This ain't
They're
no
number
big
4. They're the 4
Yeah,
I'm
seed
trying
right
to
now.
tell y'all,
They lost.
One loss dropped them to the
Yeah,
4th.
because they were
Because
tied.
the
It's
top
so
4,
tight. Everybody like one game apart.
the top
Yeah.
3, they like one like so the top
Everybody's like
3 are
one game next to
tied.
each
The
other.
top
So one
3 are
loss can
tied.
bump you down to 4.
Yeah.
I
The
want
Clippers
to shout
is-
out. I want to shout out before we transition to Super Bowl.
The Clippers are regular season warriors.
I
They've
want to
done this
shout
all
out
the time.
Fiambe for reminding me that my Knicks prediction is right on point. I said that
What
the Knicks
prediction?
would be a top 1 to 3 seed.
That's cool.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Especially when
saying?
the
Don't
league going
stop
down, that
playing
make it
with
look
Big
better.
Jalen
I'm
Brunson.
gonna make sure my boo always get her flowers. You heard?
Yeah.
Until they
Yeah.
lose in the playoffs and it's the same old story.
No, is this true, is this true?
Mike Zimmer, I just got it. It's real.
Mike
I kept
Zimmerman
alert.
to the
Yes.
Cowboys.
Mike Zimmer out of old Mike Zimmer, the old man. He's back in the saddle.
You know what, Jerry Jones?
Fiambe
You know how to mess up something, don't you?
He was just on the radio
You know
talking
what?
too. That's
I'm
crazy.
not mad at Zimmer,
Yep.
but the fact that
It's
you
true.
interview
It's
Rex,
legit. It's legit.
It's true.
I'm not
You
mad
cool
at
with-
Zimmer, but the fact that you interview Rex, I'm kind
Hold
of
on,
like,
but you cool with Rex?
You
I
cool
wouldn't
with
mind
Mike
Rex
Zimmerman?
Ryan as long as he could back up whatever he
Old
talk
man
about on
Zimmer.
I don't
ESPN.
think Rex wanted it that bad. I think Rex wanted to see what it was. I don't think Rex wanted to be in Dallas. I think
He
it was
interviewed for him.
But I'm saying I don't think he wanted it. It was a nice interview.
It
But
was
I
one
don't
of those
think
things to
Rex
get his
really
feet back
wanted
into the door.
Yeah, I don't think Rex really wanted it because you see how bad like Rex be talking about Dallas as it is, and how he talk about Jared. Like he don't want to be under that microscope. That's not Rex wants to do things his way.
I will say this though, Shooter, and I ask you this question: is for one first question if is Al Harris still available, and two, why would y'all not just transition to him instead of going to Mike Zimmerman?
Yeah, because you were so confident in Al
So
Harris.
She was very confident in Al
Let me
Harris.
call Jerry Jones and ask him for you because I'm really not sure. You know what I'm saying?
what I
Like,
seen earlier is they declined offers for
I
Al
don't know.
Harris.
I wish I knew.
I mean, it just makes sense. You know, I mean, the players already rock
Can
with
I
Al
process?
Harris.
I need to process this.
Who else did y'all interview for the job outside of Zimmer and Rex for the DC job?
Oh my God, Ron Rivera.
God dang. Yeah,
Hey,
all
you
the
lucky.
man.
Hey, you lucky y'all didn't hire him. Yeah.
Oh, you
That's
did
dodged the
hire
bullet.
him, it'd be even
You dodged
worse.
the bullet with that one.
Dodge that bullet, CJ. You said
I think it's the same.
I'm already with the end of the show. All right, y'all. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm already with the end of this show. They even talking about some Ron
I'm not gonna
Rivera.
lie to you, Shooter. Mike Zimmerman ain't that much better though.
Well, the thing
Oh,
is
man.
the conversations that I have heard, and ESPN is dirty because I haven't gotten a notification on my phone yet. But the conversations or the theories that I've heard is that he can develop some type of he can teach the guys defense, like show them, really educate them on like what they do, what they're responsible for. You know what I'm saying? Just educate them more. And from what I'm hearing, that was lacking in Dallas. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why a professional NFL team is lacking the basics when it comes to defense, offense, all of that. Just never mind. That's family business. I'm not
Hey,
going
so
So
Antonio Gates.
I'm sure you didn't hear DeMarcus Lawrence this morning on First Take, then, huh?
What D-Law say? What D-Law say?
First Take?
Oh,
This is not about Dallas.
What'd
We're
he
supposed to
say?
talk about the Super Bowl.
No. I'm saying because he said on First Take this morning, he was like, we're not like we were healthy. We don't have the legs. We didn't have the legs in the playoffs. He's like, we didn't feel like we weren't. And they were like, what? Like, really? If you watch the First Take, because he was on First Take this morning, he said we didn't have the legs in the playoffs.
He was what?
Like, yes.
He chucked it
was
up. He chucked it up.
They
He
was
chucked
too
it up
tired.
to exhaustion.
Yeah.
Being tired?
Yes.
He said that we were
So they didn't
tired.
manage him right. Okay.
And then when Shannon asked about adjustments, he said they went into the locker room, came out with an adjustment plan, and it just didn't go the way he wanted it to go.
Yeah.
All right, so That answer, how did that make you feel though?
I just wish they stopped talking. All of them. Everybody.
I don't think
want
there's nothing they can say that can make.
I want Dallas to go 0
Yeah.
Doc 30.
Yeah.
Hey, refill.
I want Dallas to go 0 Doc 30.
Just to say that you were tired going. I mean, everybody's tired going into the playoffs.
That's why you don't say that.
Yeah, you don't say that.
You're not the only team in the wild card round. Like
The
what?
Packers was tired too. The Chiefs was tired too. Everybody's tired.
And y'all had so many blowouts this year. How you get tired?
Right. When
y'all had hella blowouts this year. Tired. Y'all wasn't playing that many overtime games.
But no, listen, no.
That's what I'm saying, CJ.
But they were playing in those blowouts.
The defense.
The defense is still playing for.
Dak was sitting, but the defense was playing.
Yeah, they were still playing.
Listen, I understand what D-Law was saying. Should he have said it? No. What he said was that the defense was relatively healthy all season, and they were. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't really have a lot of injuries defensively, like that happened throughout the season. I mean, maybe a guy was out one game and came back the next. You know what I'm saying? The point is, just don't say that.
Right.
Don't say that because
that was the wrong move.
You're not privileged. You're not privileged. Like everybody is going into the playoffs. You got 8 other teams going into the playoff. Like 7 other teams going to like.
And even if you were tired, you keep that in house. You don't.
Right.
You don't say that
like
about
it's
that.
not really
But
like
you know
you didn't
what,
make a
though,
drastic
man? I'm
point.
honest.
Like, okay, you were tired, and
They put him on the spot, and he didn't know what to say. There was no right answer in that moment.
I would have just been like, we didn't execute.
And the thing is, that's that. And the thing is, you knew you're DeMarcus Lawrence and you play for the Cowboys. They were going to ask you about that.
For sure. They talk about the Cowboys every day.
Being
Bro,
called
the Chiefs and the Niners are in the Super Bowl and they talk about the Cowboys every day.
I don't know.
You got to have a better answer than that.
I agree.
Well, it is what it is. There's no excuse you can use.
They don't do interviews. Your players, especially defense guys outside of Micah, don't really do interviews. I've never seen D-Law do interviews.
And look, check this out, Coach. He was like the adjustments. People was like, just call him out. Say that Dan Quinn ain't adjust. He ain't your coach no more. Just call him out and say that.
They were trying to get him to put Dan Quinn on the spot.
Yeah, they stole him under the spot.
That he should have did.
Like I said, you should have just said, listen, we didn't execute. They were the better team. And you could have left it at that. You know what I mean? Not to say your legs was tired. That's not.
It's irrelevant. Like, bro, okay, that don't say nothing, bro. You weren't.
Yeah, that don't say nothing.
Injured. You're tired. Okay, whatever.
Everybody's hurt. Everybody's tired.
Like, you know what time it is.
Playing 17 games. Everybody.
Too many resources to be tired, bro. Like, you got cryotherapy, all that shit. Ain't nobody trying to hear that.
Ain't nobody trying to hear that, bro.
Based on how they played, did he lie?
I honestly, I didn't know they were tired. I just thought it was execution.
First of all, your cup shouldn't be that full. Your cup shouldn't even be that full.
He refilled.
He refilled.
Is it all liquor?
Yeah,
absolutely.
I forgot who I'm talking to. My bad.
Hey, Antonio Gates ain't make the Hall of Fame.
He didn't make the final cut.
Did my man make the Hall of Fame though?
I think they still.
Wait.
Hey, Gates didn't make the cut. That's disrespect.
Hey, Coach, I want you to say just like that when you're talking, so we can hear you.
I think they still going, but they haven't announced. I think
oh yeah, that's your boy, ain't it?
But Antonio Gates is one of the people that did not make it.
That's crazy.
The
first ballot.
So the best tight end in the world didn't make it. Are we serious right now?
No,
he didn't get inducted.
I thought he was a shoe-in, Coach. I thought he was a lock. I thought he was a lock, bro.
This is first time, right? This is the first ballot.
Yeah, this is the first time.
First ballot Hall of Famer.
I thought he was.
Hey, listen, I think Freaky Fred make it. I think Reggie make it, and I think
I know 52 better make it.
Did Devin Hester make it finally?
Bet none of them.
I don't know. We gotta wait and see.
I know 52 better make it, and I ain't even gonna say his name.
Patrick Willis. I'm gonna say his name.
He better make it. 52 been sitting on the outside for a few years. He better make it.
Crazy, bro.
I thought for sure Gates was the first ballot coach. I ain't even gonna cap with you. I thought
he is a first ballot, bro.
I can't believe he didn't get in. That's tough. I'd love to see the vote. Who voted against him? I would love to see who said no.
Lou. Now I really hope Reggie Wade. None of them make it.
Like I've been waiting for Reggie and Dwight Freeney to get in forever. Sucks for
you feel like you in the barbershop right now. It's just you and all the fellas. Hey, let me tell you some quick Joe real quick. So, we was in Denver. We all talking sports. Boom. Men just talking. She jump in the game. Everybody looking at her like, oh damn, she really know her shit. I said
respect.
They like,
Respect.
all right.
Hey, why you think I always put on Twitter talk about get you a girl that can talk sports with the best of them, bro?
That is
Like
true. Because I talk
and
about
he's
sports all
like,
the time. So
nah.
if you can, it make it easier because you do it with me. So
exactly.
make it easier.
Hey,
Even if
listen,
we
I had individual banners for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Coach
It's
B.
all right, it's
I
all
took
right.
the time out. CJ of Chiefs
We
Kingdom. Is it
appreciate
is
it.
it
We
Chargers
appreciate it.
Nation?
It's ball game.
it's Chiefs
It's all
Kingdom.
right.
It's ball
Oh,
game.
Chargers Nation.
Ball game.
Well, this is really family right here. CJ
Yeah,
fam, Coach's fam. You know what I mean? This family.
Gang, gang. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
gang,
saying?
gang.
And I'll tell you how
But
it
for
is.
real, we got to get through this stuff, y'all. I got other guests jumping on. Oh my god.
All right, my
Okay.
bad.
So,
I like them.
CJ, both of y'all can just go ahead and shut up, Coach. Both of y'all can just go ahead and jump in on this. Listen, Super Bowl coming up. Your Chiefs are back there.
Once again.
CJ.
Feels good.
Again.
Feels good. Feels good. Feels good.
Yeah, they're back. So I got a question. They got a hell of a test. As do the Niners have a hell of a test, CJ. So let me ask y'all, who's the not so obvious X factor for the Chiefs in this game?
I'll give you one on both sides of the ball. Offensively, I'm gonna go. People probably gonna hate to hear this, but I'll say MVS because you know, like Pacheco's gonna get his touches, Kelsey's gonna get his touches, Rasheed Rice is gonna get his touches, but the Chiefs haven't taken as many deep shots this year. Rightfully so, they haven't really had a deep threat. So in the past 2 games, the only most 20-yard explosive plays they had have been the MVS the last 2 weeks. So, and that's obviously in the Miami game as well. So they only usually take about 3 or 4 deep shots over 20-yard air yards per game. So if they're gonna make a play downfield, usually it's been him. People wanted to be Justin Watson at first during the season, but last 2 weeks, playoff MVS is much as people hate to hear it, he's been showing up. So, and defensively, my X factor, that's a tough one. There's a lot of guys. So my X factor would be, I'm gonna say Willie Gay. He didn't get to play last week, so he's suiting up this week. It's a big week. Obviously, we're gonna try to send a lot of blitz packages, give Brock Purdy a lot of different looks. Obviously, he's been under a lot of pressure the last 2 weeks, but he's also handled it well, being down 7, being down 17. So obviously, Kyle Shanahan is going to try to keep him in rhythm and give CMC a lot of touches, so he doesn't have to throw the ball as much. But for us to be, if we can slow down CMC early and not have him have a big game, we can get some pressure on him, keep him in 2nd and long, 3rd and long situations. If Willie Gay can use his athleticism, because he's probably our fastest linebacker. So obviously, it's a different level when you're guarding Josh Allen to Lamar Jackson and Brock Purdy from an athleticism standpoint. So blitzing those guys will be a little different. So I think Willie Gay could have a big impact in the pressure situations for sure.
Yeah. So for me, I think Pacheco. I think it's the run game of the Chiefs. And you going Willie Gay? I'm going Drew Tranquil. I think Drew Tranquil is probably your best cover guy, cover linebacker. We had him at the Chargers last year. I said this earlier when y'all picked him up, that he would be good with Spags because of the sub packages that Spags could use him in, and that he was really like a converted safety. Exactly. Really is what he is, and him playing at linebacker. I think run games for both teams. Whoever can run the game best. We're talking about the Niners or the Chiefs who give the most yards against the zone run scheme, and then the Niners who are just getting gashed in the run game. So whose run game is going to be better? Whose run defense is going to be better, right? For me, I think so. And then for the Niners defense, it's got to be those corners. They're going to have to play. They're going to have to step up and play football. You know what I mean? Y'all have my guy Croc on here. Croc, little tidbit, fun fact. Croc coached for me back in 2016. He was one of my DB coaches back then. And Croc, we had many conversations. And that dude, like, he'll break it down. And when I was listening to him talk, I'm like, it is going to be your corners. It is. That's who's going to be. Y'all, the Niners corners got to step up and play football. Because I think y'all going to play a little bit more man. I don't think you guys sit back in a whole lot of zone against these guys. If you and then make them and allow Fred Warner and Greenlaw to apply pressure, right? I hate that my guy Huff ain't playing, fight on. You know what I'm saying? I hate that he's not being able to play in this game because I think he would have been a difference maker in this game. But again, I think it's going to be the run games of both offenses is going to tell the story. Because both teams can be had in the run game.
Absolutely.
What about you, Lou and Have? Y'all can jump in there on that too.
Who's the not so obvious X factors for the Chiefs? I agree with CJ with MVS because he could kill us with the deep ball. And that could be an issue, especially if they put him on the side of Ambry Thomas. That could definitely be an issue. MVS could hurt us. He hurt us, I think, when we played y'all 2 years ago or last year. He hurt us.
Last
He
year.
beat Javarius Ward on the deep ball in the fourth quarter. He's the deep threat that can take the top off, and he's been catching every pass thrown to him in the playoffs. So I feel like that could be a problem. And I'm gonna agree again with CJ when he said Willie Gay. Willie Gay didn't play, but Willie Gay is a factor for them defensively. Great linebacker for them. I love what Willie Gay brings to the table for the Chiefs, and he can make a difference in the game, in the run game, and being in the passing game as well. So I would definitely go with them too, out of the not so obvious for the Chiefs that could make a difference for them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the same with MVS for the Chiefs, just because, again, if they put him on Ambry Thomas, it's gonna be a long night. 'Cause that boy is
He what, Tulu?
he's ass. But so MVS is going to be the guy, because I mean I think the 49ers are going to work to try to take away Kelsey, which you can only do so much to limit Kelsey, but take away Kelsey and find a way to take away Rashee Rice. But MVS is the one that's going to have to make plays for him, and Justin Watson too. I know he's going to have to go out there and make some plays too for them. But defensively, I mean, the secondary just gonna have to do what it do. Like it's gonna be a task to cover everybody, to cover CMC, to cover Brandon Ayuk, to cover Debo and George Kittle. They have a bunch of guys on the 49ers offense that can gash you in different ways. So to me, the secondary is gonna have to make it do what it do. The linebackers, I think Willie Gay and Nick Bolton, they one of the best linebacker duos in the league. So they're gonna be all right. I just think the secondary, they're gonna have a lot to handle. So I think for me, that's on the defensive side for the Chiefs.
Okay.
I think for me, well, he would be obvious. So let me not say him. I'll probably roll with MVS too. Who y'all receivers? Rashee, MVS.
The ball is Rashee, MVS, Justin Watson, maybe slightly Richie James every now and then, but those three receivers and then tight ends, running back, those are the main ones that touch the ball. So yeah, those are the main ones. So that's why I think Justin Watson.
Who y'all backup tight end?
Noah Gray.
Noah Gray might be it. You know what I'm saying?
I
think
put them all in the
it
same
might be Noah Gray.
Yeah,
because
like Watson, Noah, they all get like 2 targets a game. So
it might be Noah Gray, because I expect the 49ers to put a lot of attention on Travis Kelce. When Travis Kelce has time and that is when Mahomes is his most comfortable. Right. And the goal is to force him out of being comfortable on this day. You know what I'm saying? If you're the 49ers. So you can scramble as much as you want. I mean, when he's scrambling, shut up, DG. When he's scrambling like that, I mean, his first read, he looking for Travis Kelce. You make him. I'm not saying he's gonna be terribly uncomfortable, but you make him just a little bit uncomfortable when that's not an option. So that would say that offensively, defensively, Sneed.
Best corner.
That's not obvious.
That's not obvious.
That's not obvious.
He was the best corner in football this year. You dig?
I'm not going to go
that far.
I'm not going to give a defensive player. I'm going to say y'all kicker Harrison Butker.
Harrison Butker, all pro. Best kicker in the league this year. Stop playing.
Are you okay, CJ?
No, I'm being factual. What you mean?
Okay, I'm not sure you're okay, brother.
Yeah.
You're right. Ashley, keep talking.
Yeah,
great.
I'm gonna go.
Hey, I mean, I don't know. Sneed might not be the obvious pick, because apparently he's gonna be guarding CMC. He's gonna be guarding CMC.
That's crazy. That's crazy to me. That's crazy.
That's crazy to me. CJ,
that's crazy, bro.
You know you're my boy, but if y'all put L'Jarius Sneed on Christian McCaffrey,
I don't.
He gonna embarrass these people like History Month.
Putting them on him, you got to worry about everybody else. If you put Sneed on him, you got to worry about everybody.
Sky Moore playing?
That's what I'm saying. He may not even play. What is he talking about?
Who was the player that said that y'all ain't have him playing?
KT, Kadarius Toney.
KT,
is he playing?
He may not even play neither. Not on offense.
He did say that video is from
for the Giants.
He played with the Giants. Yeah, he did say that. That video
people are
was
so
with the Giants.
disgusting.
They both gonna be active, but it's more so for like emergency situations. Y'all remember the Bengals game last year when we lost like 3 receivers in the game? So you want to have multiple guys active just in case emergency situations. So
okay.
All right, so I don't think that we've talked to you, and everybody can go ahead and tap in on this, but we haven't. I don't recall really tapping to you as much since John Harbaugh joined your Chargers, Coach.
Well, Jim did. Jim
Yeah,
did.
Jim,
Jim.
John.
Harbaugh.
I don't
Jim.
give a damn. It's one of
Jim,
them.
Listen.
John, the brothers, one of them.
Jim,
Listen.
John, Jane.
Oh, that's crazy. It's probably a sister though.
Bobby, Ronnie.
He just said it's one of the J's.
It's one of those. Yeah, it's one of them.
John,
You with the glasses.
Jim,
You with the
one of them
glasses
Jim.
is crazy.
Jim, you with the
You know
glasses.
what I'm talking about.
Okay, so Jim
that's crazy.
Harbaugh to the Chargers.
Right.
Y'all made a couple of moves over there. Who's the offensive individual? Greg Roman, or is
Greg
he
Roman,
not
yeah.
offensive?
Greg
he
Roman is
the
all.
offensive
Yeah,
coach?
Gino is back.
Yeah.
Oh, boy,
Okay.
He's the OC, yeah.
Okay, talk to us about your thoughts
So
on
so
everything.
Jim is. I wanted Jim from when we got rid of them two idiots that we got rid of, Telesco and Staley. We got rid of them two. I said from the jump, I wanted a guy that is a CEO type. I didn't want a guy that was gonna come in and call plays. I didn't want that guy, like offensively or defensively. I'm sorry. Like I've had that. I've seen it. It fails. It more like people are saying, oh well, you can look at the Shanahan and McVay and all that work. That's great. That works, right? That awesome. It hasn't worked for us though. It hasn't worked for us since Marty, right? So I wanted Jim to come in. I know we're going to be able to run the ball. I know Justin's not going to have to throw the ball 45 times a game. I know that he's not going to be the guy that is going to have to throw us every game into a win. I know that, right? And people say, oh, he has all these attempts. He has this. We have to because we can't run the ball. You know what I mean? There was a stat that somebody had told me just the other day. I think it was in Gridiron, and it was like, do you know in that playoff game as against the Jags, if we had just ran the ball and going 3 and out every series, we would have won that game because they wouldn't have had enough plays to catch up. Like, that's disgusting. And we couldn't run the ball.
Just because the time that you take off the clock.
Time you take off, but we could not run the ball. You feel what I'm saying? So when I look back at it, like I love the fact that we brought in Jim. I'm not mad at Greg Roman. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna go back and look, but Greg Roman was the same coach they had at Stanford with Andrew Luck. I'm not mad at that. Like, so if we get that type of production, right? He threw the ball then, right? He did those things. I hear what the Ravens fans have said. That's great. All that's fine. I've had a few Ravens fans tell me it ain't about Greg Roman by itself. It's more about Greg Roman and John Harbaugh, where John let him do whatever he wanted, where Jim's not gonna let him do that. Right? Jim has a more offensive mind. Jim wanted to work with Justin Herbert, where Jim can get the best out of him, and I believe Jim can. Like, he's gotten the best out of all the quarterbacks that he's had. Whether it's Cap, whether it's Luck, whether it's Alex Smith, no matter what quarterback he's had, he's got the best out of them. So,
hey, and don't forget, they had Greg Roman with Alex. They had Greg Roman with Alex Smith too,
right?
Yeah, but
and Alex Smith, he balled. I mean, he didn't have that many touchdowns, passing touchdowns, but he was still.
They saved Alex Smith's career.
Right. So to me, I'm not mad. And then we bring a guy on the defense side of the ball. I've been wanting to get out of the 3-4. I think we're going to go back to the 4-3. I hope we get rid of Bosa. We keep Khalil Mack, and then we can get a linebacker or two, and we can solidify our defense. I don't think our defense is that far away. I think the play calling made us that far away. It made it what it looked like, but I don't think our defense is that far away. Offensively, we can get we've been rumored for Saquon. We've been rumored for Josh Jacobs. I don't think we're going to get those guys. I think we're going to get some guys out of the draft, and then I'm not mad if Jim drafts all offense and gets one D tackle in this draft. I wouldn't be mad at that. Like, I really wouldn't, because we need to address the situations that we have a receiver, because we're probably going to lose. We could lose both in the next 2 years. We could probably lose Keenan and Mike in the next 2 years. Quentin Johnson ain't the answer. Let's be clear. Y'all heard it from me. He's not the answer.
They needed to hear that,
how
right?
would you feel if y'all got Brock Bowers?
I wouldn't be mad at Brock, because that fits Greg Roman's system, right?
That's George Kittle 2.0, man.
Greg Roman had Mark Andrews.
He can't block like that.
I don't need him to block.
He can
I
run.
don't need him to block, because guess what? He always had a receiving guy, a guy who can stretch the field, put stress on the safeties. Right? That's all I need him to do. Make a safety have to pay attention, come down in the box. Right? Make them pay attention. I don't want you to be able to sit one high. And not a lot of teams have two safeties. Let's be honest. So if I can take your best safety out the game, or out of the, bring him back down in the box, we can win.
Yeah, and it'll help. Even if y'all drafted Bowers, or if you drafted Malik Neighbors or whoever, right? But because there's a bunch of receivers in this draft, so y'all will get y'all one.
You can take whoever.
Hey, y'all need to get Estime from Notre Dame.
I don't want that 400-pound running back. I ain't gonna lie,
bro. Hey,
I don't. I
boy,
was gonna say something else. I was gonna say something else, but we not. I know it's after dark, but that's really gonna be after dark.
Nah, hey,
I
listen,
was gonna say that.
You gotta
Hey,
keep it. You gotta
B.
keep it a little clean up
Yeah,
there.
That's after dark. You
Hey,
let me say
B.
something, brother.
He nice, bro. Or get
Listen.
Braylon, the dude from Wisconsin.
Brandon Allen. So no,
Braylon
He
but
just
see,
ain't
I
got.
think,
He ain't got that second burst though.
I don't think they
with him,
want him like that though.
you need a one. With him, you need a one. You have to have another back with him.
Somebody
You need a
I mean, you got
yeah,
Eckler. You got
right.
Eckler.
So no, Eckler's gone. He's out the door.
they said
That's
they're not
it's
bringing
over
him
with.
back.
That experiment.
He
That
didn't
experiment's
want to bring
over
him back
with.
last year.
No, we didn't. The experiment's
That's
over
what I was
with.
saying. So
I'll say this. With Harbaugh going to the Chargers, of course, y'all all know. You know what I mean? When y'all fired Brandon Staley, I said from the jump, Jim Harbaugh is the coach that need to go there. Justin Herbert needs a coach like him. You know what I'm saying? Because Jim Harbaugh just instills a confidence in you that make you feel like you can conquer whatever. You know what I mean? And I see he takes the same regimens and everything he did with the 49ers. He took it to Michigan. The whole tapping the quarterback shoulder pads, getting them ready for the game. He's going to do the same thing with Justin Herbert. He's going to make Justin Herbert a better quarterback in a lot of ways. And I feel like y'all need somebody that can change the culture, make everybody feel like, listen, we one of them. You know what I mean? And hate to say it, CJ, y'all in the division where, you know, Mahomes owns the division. So Jim Harbaugh is a coach that's going to make y'all feel like, you know what? The Chiefs been winning this division, but y'all got some new dogs in here now. You know what I mean? Y'all need that. Getting Greg Roman, I'm not knocking Greg Roman. You know, Ravens fans like to slander Greg Roman a lot, but let's not forget, Greg Roman helped somebody win unanimous MVP. Regardless of how you feel about it, he helped them win that award.
in his third year in the league.
It's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And he'll Greg Roman don't get no credit for it. But Greg Roman was the one calling them plays. At the end of the day, I love that Jim Harbaugh is going to the Chargers because I feel like Justin Herbert deserved a coach like that. After what he's been through, he deserves a good head coach, somebody that's going to be able to help him win in this league. Because Justin Herbert, and shout out to my shooter, she said this a while back, Justin Herbert is way too good to not really experience what the playoffs look like. You know what I'm saying? She brought that to my attention. I said, damn, that's the truth. Like, he don't even know what the playoffs look like to even understand what it feels like.
I appreciate you. He got an earful. He ain't even asked for it. We was leaving Mexico. And for some reason, I don't know if that's when Brandon Staley got fired or whenever, but I just went on this tangent going through security. And I'm like, bruh, I'm sitting here thinking about how upset y'all saw the video about how upset I am about the mishandling of Justin Herbert. Like what I think what it was is I think I realized at that point y'all weren't gonna make it to the playoffs.
Right.
And he's just too good not to be in that joint year in and year out.
No, and that's a fact. So
he's
here's my
too
thing.
Good. That's the type of stuff playoffs be missing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And sorry, CJ, but damn it, as many people that can unthrone y'all need to be there as possible.
10 can do it. 10.
Come
Here's my thing, though.
Yeah.
So here's my thing about I'm gonna let you. Here's my thing about Jim. My thing about Jim is everywhere Jim's gone, that's why I knew we were gonna get him. But the organization started making me nervous. Is that everywhere Jim's gone, he went to the place where there was somebody in that spot. There was already somebody. Like, so when he went to Stanford, we had Pete Carroll. People don't remember Pete Carroll went to the handshake and said, "What is your deal?" Because he dropped 41 on us. And he was a 39-point underdog at the Coliseum. People don't realize that. He smoked. I was sick. I wanted to fight him myself.
Coach, I was sick.
I wanted to fight him myself. Like, if I was on the sideline, I think me and Jim, they'd arrested me that day. Me and Jim would have some smoke.
I didn't like Jim Harbaugh at all. I didn't like him at all.
Real quick. You all right over there, CJ?
Yeah. Yeah. I got bigger things to worry about on Sunday, you dig?
CJ like.
Hey, CJ, we gotta make a friendly bet. We gotta make a
friendly wager. I got you.
Yeah, we gotta
Apple
make
ain't hit him, man.
Go ahead, Coach.
Great combination.
Great combination.
I think that one thing about Jim is he always took the challenge of seeing somebody in the spot, and I want to go get their spot. Right, and I can respect that. When he was in San Diego, because people don't realize he was in San Diego first. Then he went to Stanford. He's always been a California guy, right? San Diego, Stanford, the Niners. He went to Michigan just because he went to school there, right? He's a Michigan man.
That was the only reason why he went there.
So at the end of the day, like I'm happy with the choices. I'm happy with the defensive choices, right? That's amazing to me. You brought your defensive guys over. Mike McDonald and Minter, they run the same thing. Everybody saw the Ravens defense last year. So I'm just hoping.
Coach, can y'all win the division next year?
So that ain't funny. Stop laughing.
Oh, it was very
I'll tell you like this. I believe we can, and here's why. Because I think from the first time after we
look at his chops on these
I believe we can, and the reason why I believe we can is I believe that both teams have to get better. Because I'll be honest, we were just injured and back. We had a coach on the hot seat, right? The Chiefs weren't that good. They weren't world beaters. They had a great defense.
Hey, the Broncos had a shot at the division.
Right. So don't get me wrong. Like I'm not saying that this is going to be the same team, the same Chiefs as next year. I expect everybody in the division to get better. But I also know we've been coaching away from winning the division, not player driven away from winning the division. Our players we have good players. We haven't been player way. We have some bad fits. So we need to fill some pieces. Yeah, absolutely. I think everybody does in the division, but I don't think that the Chiefs have been winning because they're 2 steps ahead of everybody in coaching, not players.
I was gonna say those Chargers and Chiefs games be close as hell too.
And we always be close.
They be good games. They be good ass games.
I'll say this, and I hate to say it, Coach. You know you my
bro.
Hey.
You know you're my boy. But the Chiefs, they gonna get a receiver for sure. It won't be Brandon Ayuk though, CJ, because
no.
We gonna cut the check.
Saying that? Why can't it be BA? Why can't
no? We cut the check.
And it ain't gonna be Michael Pittman Jr. either.
That's why we cut. That's why we cut
California.
And it ain't gonna be Brandon Cook.
Brandon can come out.
BC coming back to California too.
No. Brandon ain't coming. He ain't going.
BC LA kid. He a California kid too.
MPJ ain't going to California.
No, they ain't going nowhere.
MPJ and Cook coming back home.
MPJ like his farm.
It might be
you
T.
ain't know
Higgins,
about that. He
T.
got a
Higgins
farm.
might be the one that might slide over.
See, that's my thing with T. Higgins. I know they're gonna tag and trade him, so I know Cincinnati would never pick up the phone with him.
Okay, that makes sense.
They're not letting him walk out the door for nothing. But it makes sense though what you said.
It's my thing is I hate to say it, and Shooter, I know you're not gonna like it. I'm gonna say it again. Mahomes is on that Brady tier when it comes to certain situations.
I don't know, gang. I don't know. See, I heard y'all talking about that. I don't know
Divisions.
about that, though. Y'all got
8 in a row.
I'm just saying, Coach, as long as they got Andy Reid and as long as they got 15, I can't bet against them. I can't.
No.
You ain't
I've seen her twice. I've seen her twice.
But I'm sorry.
Hey, look. I got the award show, the NFL award joint on this TV, on this screen, right?
Yeah.
I look at that and I look back and I see her.
She over there.
Hey, Lou.
CJ, I be trying to tell her, you got to embrace it. You got to embrace it.
Lou, that fried cauliflower is good.
Mahomes is on that tier. He's on that tier. I'm sorry.
This is a Tyson's chicken nugget.
It's fire too. Put barbecue sauce on it?
Yeah, I thought you was going vegan.
I was a vegan nugget.
That's next week. That's next week.
Okay. That's why I thought you had the fried cauliflower.
And then what do you know? She said, "Boo, you going vegan with me?" I said, "I got you." I got you.
Y'all should come. Y'all should all go. I tagged you, Coach. Did you not? Did I?
No.
Can't never check your.
No, don't
you
worry
saw
about
my
it.
response. You saw my
Don't worry about
CJ,
it.
let's go vegan, CJ.
Vegan? All right. So what's allowed vegan week? What am I allowed to eat?
You can't have nothing. No dairy. Nothing. No meat. Nothing.
I'm cool with the dairy part. Not the meat. Can I eat like fake meat?
Yeah.
Yeah,
like vegan meat or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pause.
Major pause. I ain't gonna lie.
Pause.
Yeah, you can eat like the meatless chicken nuggets and stuff like
the
that.
vegan burgers or something. Can I eat something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I see what list of the things we can and cannot eat. Everybody, everybody on the camera just now said they're gonna go vegan.
No, we didn't.
Everybody
we didn't.
No,
we didn't.
Absolutely
That's lies.
Everybody not agree with that.
Everybody just.
I thought you said you were gonna stop lying in 2024.
Do like pescatarian or something.
Oh my gosh!
In the year of Kobe, you can't be lying on me like that. You know what I'm saying? In the year 2024, you can't be lying on me.
In the year of Kobe,
you can't lie on me like that.
Hey, you know, now that I think of it, maybe that's why they waited to 2024 to get that statue.
No, they did. They said.
In the year of Kobe.
No, because we were talking about it earlier. Talking about
I heard y'all.
So
that's what it was waiting on. With this, they said they was waiting on 8/24. Gigi's number was 2. The 8 and 24. That's what they were waiting on.
Yeah.
That's what they
In
did.
the
That's
year
what
of
they
Kobe,
did.
man. This the
Yeah,
year
the year
of
of
Kobe.
Kobe.
For sure.
You can't be lying on me in the year of Kobe. I ain't gonna.
Well, she said she was gonna stop lying anyway. So
Oh, well.
Hey, not too much on Fion, baby.
and here she goes talking about everybody on camera. Everybody on
Yeah,
camera
everybody on
talking
camera
about
ain't
Kobe.
And DG and Miss Pam said they going to and
Absolutely
look
not.
at who Dylon. Dylon
Hey,
said he
hey,
ain't.
now if you did pescatarian, I can rock with you on that.
That's fine.
That's part of the plan.
No, it ain't.
Can I say
That's not vegan though.
That's not vegan.
This ain't
So
vegan.
if you're saying
I
pescatarian,
mean
I can rock
seafood.
with you on. Okay,
That's
okay,
pescatarian.
I can rock with that.
This is vegan. This is vegetarian.
Vegetarian is crazy. I ain't gonna lie, Fion, babe. I gotta give up pork bacon. You know how hard it is to give up pork bacon?
Yeah, you wild.
Hey, you better go find you some shrimp bacon, my guy.
Shrimp bacon.
All right, real quick. Let me get into this. Y'all are so this is definitely sports after dark. Okay, everybody. Well, not if Blue and have. Do I want y'all to do this now? Yeah, because I think this is the last show for the week. We need predictions. Who's your winner of the Super Bowl? How and why?
Let our guests
So
go first.
where your pick? How will your pick find a way to win this Super Bowl? I'm rolling with you first, CJ.
I got Chiefs
might even
money.
get you a little ISO shot. Bam.
Me, I got Chiefs money line. I'm gonna go. My final score prediction. My other show, I said Chiefs 23, Niners 20. I'm gonna go with that. I think we win. Game-winning field goal. Harrison Butker for the win, like you said, AB.
Let me ask you a question, CJ.
What's up?
Which defense do you think will be more successful at stopping the run?
I think it'll be ours. Mainly because I think we have the better secondary. I think we have the best corner combo in the league. So I think if we need to allocate more resources to stopping the run game, and like we said, there's no stopping guys like CMC and Pacheco because they're too good and the coordinator get them involved too much. But I think if we need to rotate the safety down and allocate some more resources to stopping the run, make like a 7-man front, 6-man front, you can do those things because I trust my corners to cover one-on-one if need be at time for sure.
I like to say that you have a Training Day, Coming to America, and Boys in the Hood poster.
You see them? These are fire movies, right?
She not even seen it. She ain't seen them.
One.
She ain't seen that movie.
Stop that. I've seen.
Hold on, which one have you seen?
I've seen Coming to America.
See?
You haven't seen Training Day or Boys?
You ain't never seen Training Day?
Oh, hell
no. You know why? They're the LA movie. She discrimination because the LA movie.
But is that the one? Is that the one when they like when Jadakiss was like, why Denzel had to be crooked before
he took it?
You know what? You know what?
All right.
Yeah, man. You never seen Training Day?
I'm putting cases on all you.
Watch Training Day?
You never seen Training Day?
No, I'm program. You ain't never seen that?
We watching Training Day this weekend.
No. You probably watch Spartacus and Raising Canaan.
Nah,
you right.
You gotta watch one. You gotta watch one of these.
Watch one of these.
You gotta watch Training Day.
Now, I'm familiar. Luckily for the internet, I've seen several scenes from these movies, but I could not tell you like.
No, hell no.
So,
we gonna figure that out. We gonna take a break. We gonna take a break from our series, and we gonna figure out to watch Training Day.
For Kobe, we gotta watch. For Kobe, you gotta watch Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
Because you know
how Boys in the Hood is like the like that's the.
It's when Ricky
don't be a don't be a menace, and Boys in the Hood are like the mesh for Don't Be a Hood while drinking your juice on South Central. Is that like they probably no?
Hey, have you even seen Paid in Full?
Is that the one with Makai fight?
Yes, with Makai.
Yes.
Well, I remember the cover, but I never seen it.
And Cameron
and that one. I Am My Brother's
I remember the Cameron.
You ever seen
Hey, young. Hey,
you got a lot of work to do. You got a lot of work to do, brother.
I'm gonna get it right, Lil.
You know
what? Thank you, Clement. I ain't gonna lie. This is the perfect month for me to tap into.
That's what I'm saying.
We watching
Training Day. We watching them.
You feel me? You gotta watch.
All right, talk to me, Coach. Who you got winning this Super Bowl and why?
For me, there's no way in God's green earth that I'm going for the Chiefs. I'm just gonna keep it being. It's not happening. It won't ever happen. I will take the Niners. I think I'm taking Niners 23-21. I think the Niners win on a walk-off field goal. And it's because it's unlikely that Jake Moody will kick a field goal right? Like he'll make it. But at the end of the day, I'm working with the Niners. My son is a Niners fan. My mama a Niners fan. My brother a Niners fan. I just can't do it. It's too much. Well, let me stop that. But in any case, yeah. But I think that the Niners run game will probably be a little bit better. I think I was with CJ on the sense that I think both secondary, and it's not both secondaries will have be good enough to play against other teams' receivers. It's not that the Niners receivers that good. I mean, Niners corners that good. It's that the Chiefs receivers aren't that good, right? So I think that'll counteract itself. I think that the Niners will be run a little bit better. I know I'm putting a little bit more trust in Kyle Shanahan than I should because I'm afraid that he's gonna try to make this a Brock Purdy moment, like he made it a Matt Ryan moment. And if he does that, then my prediction's out the window because I think the Chiefs will win by 17 points if he does that. But however, I'm going with the Niners. It's as simple as that. I don't ever want to bet against Pat and Andy. And I think what Heavy, it was right in what he said before. When you don't just bet against Pat and Andy like you didn't bet against Tom and Bill in that realm. Because like last week, when the Chiefs and Ravens played, I didn't have a football reason why the Chiefs will win. It was just that it was Pat and Andy. That was it. That's all. So for me, there's nothing. I'm talking myself into the Niners because I hate the Chiefs with everything that I am. Like I hate the Clippers, like I hate the Celtics, like I hate the Yankees, like I hate the Giants, like I hate every rival of my team. Yeah, I did have to throw Yankees in there. Thank you.
You absolutely did not.
For you, for Chef, and for Benny, I had to throw Yankees in there. Thank you. Yeah, y'all do a little too much on my squad. You know what I'm saying? So I had to throw the Yankees in there. However, no, absolutely though. I think I'm trying to talk myself into the Niners just because it's just one of those things. Football wise, I think this game is very even. I think it ends up in very low scoring. I take the under or whatever that looks. I think if it's under 46, take that.
It's 47 and a half.
Take the under the 40. Take that under because I don't think both teams are going to be expected to be it's a great way for me as a coach because I think it's a chess match. For as a coach, this is a chess match. This is going to be offense coordinator versus defense coordinator, and I think Wilkes is my only problem though. He can be the one that can trick this game off because he can be the one that he's a DB guy, and I'm a DB guy, but we can work from the back to the front, and I think he's been doing that a lot this year, where he's worked from his secondary to the front. You don't have the secondary to live like that, right? You don't stunt in the like. I remember I was telling other people last season, and one thing about D'Amico was stunting against the run game. Like he would stunt people against the run game. He was doing a lot of things with his D-line and linebackers against the run game. I think that's why Bosa looks so much better under D'Amico than what he's disappeared so much this year. You've been able to scheme Bosa out of the games this year. You weren't able to do that last year or not as much, if you will, because D'Amico made sure of it. When he saw it, he made sure he did different things to keep Bosa in the game. So for me, I just look at it like Steve Wilkes better come with his A game. Vegas better not be worried about partying until, you know what I'm saying, Monday night. That's how much this game should mean to you.
So check this out. Okay, before I even try, I'm dreading picking. I'm gonna ask you the same thing though, Coach. Whose defense do you think will be more successful at stopping the run? Because CJ, the Chiefs' defense is ranked what against the run?
During the regular season, we've been like bottom 10. But during the
playoffs,
been a different story.
But during the playoffs, it's only a different story because the Ravens didn't run the ball.
Ravens didn't.
It's two styles of runs. It's two style of running teams.
Yeah.
And that's what you got. You got two teams that their runs are predicated off of the quarterback. Their running game is predicated off the quarterback.
Who did the Chiefs play the first game?
The Bills.
Miami.
Miami, and then they played the Bills.
The Bills,
right.
Yeah.
And then they played the Ravens.
Right.
So that was my thing. Like, I was gonna say like that. I mean, yeah, like during the playoffs, it's been a different story. But I think most of that is because the Ravens refused to run the ball, and I don't think the Dolphins really ran the ball that much in the first game too. But
it didn't work.
But the Bills did, and they ran it effectively with Josh, and then they ran it quite a bit with with Cooks
With
too.
Lamar.
Yeah, with James Cook. Now I'm talking about
Yeah.
the Bills. Like they were able to run the ball against the Chiefs, but the other two teams really didn't try to really like run the ball. Like they
All right.
got away from it quickly.
I want to talk. I got X's and O's guys on here, so my brain is churning. Before the host,
Nah, I'm an O and X guy.
O and X, X and O's, whatever. Before the host, before we give our winners, because we're gonna kind of do that towards the end of the show. So, tell me how the Chiefs Tell me how the 49ers defense holds up against Travis Kelce. Who in that secondary can deal, you know what I'm saying, follow him around that long, can create a very uncomfortable situation for him, make him uncomfortable. Who can do that? How can they scheme up something to make him a non-factor on Sunday?
You bracket him. You don't try to follow him around one guy. You bracket him. You put your line. You put somebody in that can push him off the line, and you have a safety playing. Make sure that he doesn't get over top or he doesn't get open on busted coverages. You don't try to play anything too exotic that you haven't seen, that you didn't do before. And that's how you do it. I remember breaking down a play that I believe it was a Bills game, that they let Trav open on a corner. Right, and Trav was open on the corner, and they were like, it was cover this, it was cover that. I'm like, no, there was one guy out of position. If he's in position, that play is covered, but he's so far out of position that it was an easy read. You can't let Patrick have an easy read with Trav. So you got to make sure A, you get hands on him, and then B, you have somebody that can help. You don't try to do this one-on-one because there's so many option routes that they give Trav, so many things that they do for Trav. You can't allow him. Yeah, you're always gonna be wrong. And Patrick is so surgical that he's gonna get the ball to him in a catchable position. Exactly. You feel what I'm saying? So you can't. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, we're gonna play him one way. We always gotta give him a bunch of different looks. We have to put our hands on him. We have to make sure at some point he's looking for contact and we don't give him contact. So his focus is on the defense, not on getting in and out of his route. So it's not going to be one guy. It's not absolutely cannot be one guy. If you do that, you're destined to lose, and you're going to lose big.
You agree with that, CJ?
Absolutely. Any team that obviously going into the matchup, I was shocked that like a lot of times in the Ravens game, he had a lot of free releases, and they had Kyle Hamilton one-on-one. And Kyle Hamilton's been an all-pro safety this year. He had a great year. But at the end of the day, like Coach B said, you can't leave up this game to chance with a guy like Travis Kelce. If you have any chance of slowing him down, similar to any great receiver for any team, you have to have 2-4 eyes on him at all times. So I'm keeping the safety over the top. I'm going to jam him off the line every time. Don't give him a free release. So that gives you the best chance of trying to slow him down as possible. But anytime you give a guy like that a free release, he has too many option routes, too many ways to basically base it off his leverage. So you get inside leverage, I break out. If it's outside leverage, I can hook my route up, maybe cut it off short. He has free reign to kind of do what he wants while he's running his route. So if you're not keeping 4 eyes on him at all times, it could be a long day. So I expect Steve Wilkes to do what Coach B just said, to keep 4 eyes on him. Then that means other guys, like you said earlier, your X factor is going to have to step up and make plays. But Trav, he's going to get the ball regardless. But if you want to try to at least slow him down, you got to jam him off the line for sure.
Say something. Let me make sure we can hear you.
Can y'all hear me?
There you go.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
so
I had to adjust, people. Phone was dying. Had to go back to the laptop.
For sure. Who in your defense? Who in your defense do you expect to take the task of Travis Kelce? 1, 2 people, don't matter. Who?
Probably, if anybody, Fred Warner, because he's our best coverage linebacker. He's the person that definitely always takes that responsibility when it comes to covering people in the passing game. As you can see in the playoffs last year, he had to cover CeeDee Lamb on a deep route and did an amazing job. Because Fred Warner is a safety playing linebacker. But I feel like with Travis Kelce, like I think you alluded to, I think the other day, that him and Patrick Mahomes just has a chemistry together where Pat can just buy some time and Travis Kelce just like, all right, I know where I need to be at to be open for him to throw me the ball. I think this in certain situations where if it's third down, you got to bracket Travis Kelce. You know what I mean? As great as Fred Warner is, you might have to throw an extra person over there and just make somebody else beat you. Make Rashee Rice, MVS, if Sky Moore plays, make one of them beat you. You got to do that in that sense because Travis Kelce cannot be the one that beats you. If you look at that Ravens game, he had 11 catches with over 100 yards. and the Ravens didn't take him out the game. I feel like you got to take Travis Kelce out the game.
That's a fact. Because I think the Ravens are too cocky, and they try to play just we're gonna play Kyle, and Kyle's our best defender, and we're gonna play Kyle over him, and I think
he scored on Kyle.
Yeah, I think that was just too cocky of a mentality. Like the one thing about this game will humble you really quickly. Facts. This game will humble you, and if you don't make decisions or adjustments in on the fly, this game it'll spit you out, bro. Like this game, that's the one thing I love about it, though. You know what I mean? This game is like I tell people all the time. Football is a microcosm of life, right? So if you are too cocky in what you want to do, somebody's gonna humble you. Something's gonna humble you. And the Ravens, it happened with the Ravens. 11 catches. I think he went like 9 straight.
Yeah, 9 in the first half.
What
yeah, 9 in the first half.
If you don't
hey, football will humble you quickly, like you said.
Right. Real quick.
All right.
You think you on to something, and next thing you know, you get smoked, and you're like, all right, hold on, let me reevaluate life real quick.
We watching the game and Shooter like she like how the hell they just let Travis Kelce just run around, like they don't understand to double him, they don't understand to do nothing, they just gonna let Travis Kelce keep going 1-on-1. You can't do that with Travis Kelce. He's one of the greatest tight ends of all time. You got to respect him as such. You can't
and
just
the thing
think
is that
one-on-one, dog.
We've seen maybe people or teams not necessarily take him completely out of the game, but definitely slow him down. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of that starts with, first of all, the pressure that you can get on Patrick Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about up in his face. Find a way to get him. Like this scrambling. And first of all, he not even built like that, dog. The yards that he be picking up be baffling to me. Like you're
fast. What you want him to do?
Whatever. What I want them to do,
got sneaky speed.
What I would like to see folks do, just to make it a good game. What I would like, you know what I'm saying, to see folks do is, man, wrap up, tackle him, because he gonna shift and move, and he gonna find a way to get a first down. He gonna find a way to create time. And again, you pressure him, you get in his face. You know what I'm saying? On the back end, nobody's making Travis Kelce available, and it could be a long day for the Chiefs. Hey, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe so. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. How much are y'all looking forward to? Oh, Lou, did you want to answer that?
What was the question again?
Never mind. Just
no. I mean, I had to hop off real quick.
No, it's fine. I'm gonna let you start with this one. How excited are you about? Well, we kind of talked about this already, but for the folks that hasn't heard, and for our guest here, the coaching matchup. You know what I'm saying? Like, are we just getting more and more excited about that as the week progresses? You know what we expect to see from each coach, schemes and plays and all of that.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think it was the last show we did. Or it might have been the Monday show. I don't know. Days run together. But but my coaching matchup is Spags versus Shanahan. Like those are the two that I really want to see, because Spags, as we talked about before, like when the playoffs come around, and I mean even this year he's been in his bag. But when the playoffs come around, Spags really get in his bag. Like he really does what he got to do to get the Chiefs over the hump. And this year, like he has the talent. Like he has the talent on the defensive side of the ball and everything. So I want to see how him and Kyle Shanahan, that chess match. For me, I think Andy Reid, like he's a better coach than Steve Wilkes. So I mean, for me, I think he has the upper hand on that side. But the real competition is going to be between Spags and Shanahan. So I'm excited for that matchup. I mean, and I know 49ers fans and Chiefs fans excited for this game. Listen, bro, like we just as excited on the other side as well, because it's like, damn, man, like let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, man. And it's a rematch from 2019. So last time, but hey, listen, all I'm gonna say, if the Chiefs win, we got to be careful, because last time the Chiefs won against the 49ers, we went into a pandemic, the whole world shut down.
Okay, it's the Niners' fault.
Now, Lou, I'm asking a question.
Hey,
wow.
No pressure, 49ers.
It's awful.
No pressure, 49ers.
No pressure. It's Rudy Gobert's fault. It's Rudy Gobert's fault, goddammit.
Shut down at halftime. Can it shut down at halftime? I don't want nobody to get hurt.
Again?
Yeah. That we got no winner. We can't have no winner. I don't.
No winner
I don't
is
want
crazy.
Buffalo
I
to win,
said
really.
a tie. I've said
Yeah.
a tie since
Roger
we began
Goodell
this.
over his dead body, he let this game end.
Nah.
Now, hey, remember
hey,
it shut down in New
Deontay
Orleans.
almost
They
did
got
it.
it right back up.
Flip the power right back on.
Deontay was that
They got it
close.
right back up.
Deontay was that close, bro. Usher gotta do it. Usher can do it in Vegas. Usher can do it.
Hell no.
Let me ask y'all. Let me Coach and CJ and
You
have
know
y'all
what?
too, coach wise. Go ahead, Coach.
Oh, coaching. I think so. What Lou said, I think was around kind of where I was at. I think, but I also think that the chess match really is gonna be like, can Wilkes step up to the plate? I said it before on the show. Can Wilkes step up? I want to see him step up, because if he steps up, that changes everything, right?
Yeah.
Here's what we know: you can't go single high against the Chiefs. They're gonna kill you. Like that's over with. You go single high against the Chiefs. That offense is built to beat single high. It's built that way. So my thing is that it can Wilkes come up with enough disguises, enough looks, enough things. And the problem that my fear is, this is not your defense. I've heard from many, and Heavy, you can correct me because me and you have never really talked about this, but I've heard from many Niner fans over the past 5-6 weeks, this is not really his defense. He's running D'Amico's defense because he went with Fred Warner in the offseason and he talked to Fred and he got the like little tweaks and stuff like that. So when it's not your defense, you don't really own it. So you don't really know what you can't dive into the tweaks and the changes and the minutia of the defense, right? And that scares me in this situation when you're against the best play caller in the game. Like I like Kyle and I like McVay, but Andy's proven. Like that's a fact.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Andy's proven. So Andy knows his stubbornness gets in the way, but when he's on, he's on.
Check this
It's
out.
hard to stop.
Check this out. Kyle Shanahan might be the new Eagles Andy Reid.
No, you're right. If he
So that
loses
just means
this,
he's never going to win a Super Bowl.
no. If he loses
Not
this,
with them.
he's definitely no. We talked about this. If he loses, Have went to Ursha mode. He put his head down. I was like,
Hey, Shooter. I said, look, that's Shooter. Hey, Shooter. For real though. Like, if y'all lose this game, I mean, y'all keep getting to the NFC Championship. You're making Super Bowl appearances, and you're just not getting over the humpity hump.
I'll say this. For one, he won't be the new Andy Reid. I will say this. He won't be the new Andy Reid because Andy Reid only went to one Super Bowl with the Eagles. However, if he would have lost in the NFC Championship game, then I could go with you on that statement. If he would have lost against the Lions, he would have been Andy Reid for sure. Andy Reid, you know what I mean?
So here's my issue though, bro. And while I'm with you, I understand.
I mean, trust me, she'll definitely take Kyle over Mike McCarthy any day of the week.
Okay, John, calm down.
We ain't gonna lie. So have though. Here's the thing though, right? The sentiment is still the same though, bro. And here's the other problem. Y'all responsible for this Chiefs dynasty. Y'all the issue. If y'all lose this game, bro, you know they beat y'all twice. Y'all responsible for this. The Chiefs gatekeeping y'all.
Hey,
y'all can't let this happen.
Real quick, Myles Garrett won.
They beat it 3 times.
Wow, I thought that was
Myles Garrett.
I thought that was T.J. Watts. I thought that was.
Cowboys fans thought it was going to be Deron Bland. Cowboys fans thought it was going to be Deron Bland.
I have Mike on. Hey, see, I have Mike on my ticket.
I had Chris Jones on my ticket.
No, I'm lying. I had Myles Garrett.
I had TJ.
I did put in a ticket for.
I had TJ.
No, I'm lying. I had Myles Garrett. My bad. I had Myles.
At the beginning of the year, I picked
you cashed
CJ.
out. Yeah, CJ.
Hell yeah. I had Myles, baby. I got Myles.
There you go, CJ. Cash out.
Lamar. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, do you had Lamar MVP?
Did they announce
Cowboys fans.
Not yet.
Cowboys fans said Deron Bland.
Who you got CMC? Offensive player of the year?
Yeah, I got OPLY for CMC and Lamar for MVP. That's
when you put those in the beginning of the season.
Yeah, that's a layup.
I'm not gonna hold you. It's a lot of people saying that.
Who else you gonna give it to for offensive player of the year?
All right, I see.
Yeah, if CMC did, I put 2 tickets in. I kind of hedged. I put CMC.
Hell no.
CMC for
Hell no. CeeDee Lamb does not deserve offensive player of the year over CMC.
He had a hell of a year though. He did have a hell of a year.
I'm pulling AB.
What do you mean? What
If
you
it
mean?
wasn't CMC
Huh?
and Tyreek Hill, who else?
Do
up
you
on
know?
OP
Do
and
you
line?
know? Do you
What
know
you
that the run
mean?
that, do you know that the run that CeeDee Lamb was on did not start until week 7 and he put up
CeeDee Lamb
1,800
did have a
yards?
great year. He did have a great year though. Him
Do
and
you
AJ
know?
Brown.
You know CMC.
He's a
Do you
finalist.
know the run that
Finalist.
CMC was on the whole year?
I was gonna say
All
CMC
I'm
did the
saying
whole
Do
is
you
year.
know
he's
the
a
run that
finalist.
CMC was on the whole year?
No, he might be a finalist, but that's
Do
like
you know the run
Heisman
that
when
C
they.
was? Time out. Time out.
He could be
Do
the
you know the
FedEx
run that
Brown
CMC was
player
on the
of the
whole
year.
year?
He could be
Nah,
the
nah.
UPS
Do you know
Brown
who
player.
CMC? The run that CMC was on the whole year?
That was like CeeDee
Do
Lamb.
you know
was like
the
when
run
they
that
brought-
CMC was on since week 1?
Have.
Hold on,
It's like have.
Coach.
It's like when they brought Stetson Bennett up.
Hold on,
for
coach.
Heisman.
Hold on,
You know
coach.
what happened.
Hold on,
No,
coach.
not too much on Stetson.
Hold on, coach. Hold on, coach.
Minute, baby.
Hold on, coach. Let me reel it back in. Let me reel it back in. Cause CeeDee Lamb didn't go on a run until we punched the Cowboys in their mouth.
Ooh.
CMC been on a run the whole year.
CeeDee Lamb got lucky against the Chargers. I ain't gonna lie.
It's gonna be CeeDee Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb did have a good year though.
You want to bet on that?
Uh-oh.
Put a bet on it.
You want to bet on that? Let's make a bet on that right here.
It's gonna be
Right
CeeDee.
here.
Yeah, she
Right here. Hold on. CJ, watch out.
Go ahead.
Dang,
Let's make a
coach.
bet on that right here. That CeeDee Lamb don't win Offensive Player of the Year.
Go ahead.
Hold
You
on,
still got a
CJ.
while. Go ahead.
Yeah,
All
what we
right.
got?
Who
What
we
we got?
betting? I ain't betting no Abby stuff.
If
I ain't betting no.
we betting the Abby for sure. We
Hold on,
betting
what
the
is it?
Abby
I
for
ain't betting no
sure.
Stetson.
We
What
betting the
y'all
Abby for
say?
sure.
said
Handle
for
this in the
I ain't
DM.
betting no sentences and tweet either.
Why
Handle
are you moving to the side like we could?
I'm betting that.
Handle this in the DM.
I need an Abby bet.
Oh no, never mind. You got it.
Nah.
I need an Abby bet for sure.
I'm gonna let you have it. I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, she know what's up. She know what's
Win.
up.
You win. Hell no.
Hell, she got to wear the Niner hat.
Do y'all know that I lost a? Never mind.
Hey, coach.
You lost to what?
You
I
know what,
lost a bet
coach?
that had to put on it.
I ain't even gonna say nothing.
You had to put on a Niners jersey. Where that picture at?
I ain't even gonna say nothing.
in his phone.
Lou, it's in the archives.
Hey.
He said, "I got it though."
Hey,
It's in the archives though. Just know that.
We got Niners jersey dresses out here, so we can get her a Niners jersey dress. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, a jersey.
Oh, I got something better than the night. I got something better than the Niners jersey dress. Believe that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You about to have her out here dressing
Let me tell you
something
something.
filthy. Already
I ain't gonna do it, Jaja. I'm not gonna take it.
Don't do it. That's a Vegas donation.
I ain't gonna take it. But listen, okay. So Myles Garrett got defensive. Anybody else win anything yet? The NFL honors are on right now.
CJ won Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, that was obvious though.
Yeah, that was obvious.
I thought that's the quarterback award.
That's obvious. We knew that.
Well, hold on. They're about to do Defensive
CJ
Rookie
had
of the
a
Year
great
now.
year
They're about to
trying
do
to finish,
Defensive Rookie of the Year now.
My guy Thule got robbed. Not even been.
I think Kobe.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Kobe.
Right now, AB.
I like Kobe Turner.
I like Kobe Turner too.
I like Kobe Turner.
So they got Kobe Turner, Will Anderson,
Jalen Carter.
I like Kobe Turner.
Jalen Carter.
I like Kobe Turner.
Will Carter, he got it. I was surprised. I thought Jalen Carter.
Hold on. Who they gave it to?
Will Carter.
They gave it to Will Anderson.
Will Anderson.
I want to say Kobe Turner had like 9.5 sacks.
That's
I thought Jalen
He
was
did, but they gave it to Will Anderson.
That's terrible. They just gave it to
They gave it to Will Anderson?
Yeah, Will Anderson.
That's
How many
terrible.
sacks he ended with this year? 6, 7?
Yeah, 6.5.
Oh, okay. I can see that. Will Anderson. Okay.
He had a solid year.
Kobe Turner was him.
He had a good year. He had a good year.
Will Anderson.
Will Anderson.
Will Anderson.
Will Anderson.
The Texans. Yeah.
The one they traded up
That's
for.
kind of hype for the Texans, though. They got the offensive and rookie of the year.
But you know what's funny? Hey, y'all know what's funny?
That's
Y'all know what's funny? I was listening to Texas fans on Twitter, and they said, "Listen, we traded up too high to get Will Anderson. We want Bryce Young, and then we don't like CJ. All of a sudden, CJ started playing. We in love with CJ. Will Anderson went out. Oh, we can't get no pressure without Will Anderson. Y'all don't like him in the first place.
How you don't like Will Anderson?
They didn't want CJ or Will Anderson.
They didn't want either one of them.
Anderson?
They not one of them.
Yeah.
They did not.
Hey, Jaja lit right now. Yeah, Ja.
All of a sudden, I'm not letting you live.
Ja got both of them.
Hey, CJ.
Jaja got both of them.
Hey, little coach, you know the energy change once you start winning. The energy change once you start winning.
It's a fact.
It solves everything. Ain't that what they say?
It does. We talked about that
all
earlier.
the excuses, the whining.
We said, bro, I said earlier, if Jameis Winston would have been winning, Saracen space. If James Winston would have been winning all that corny stuff that the people thought he was saying, it wouldn't have been corny no more because he was winning. Look how everything.
I can
Nah,
agree with that.
Lou, we know you, Lou. We know you.
Real
You're
quick,
gonna be corny to you guys.
real quick, Coach and CJ. I know I've had y'all on way longer than what I said I was gonna have y'all on. So y'all can feel free to stick around. Rita, the NFL chick, is about to jump on. I do want to get her. You know, y'all can stay. Don't matter. You know, this
we got another guest.
Oh, we vibing.
We got
dark vibe. We almost done. Rita gonna rap it. Rita gonna be quick with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I thought Rita was coming on. Oh damn!
Nah, Rita and the other.
I thought Rita was coming on tomorrow. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, Rita. No, we ain't running our show tomorrow. It's Friday, and Lou got company.
Yeah,
Ashley.
Oh yeah, Friday. Oh yeah,
I got company tomorrow.
I got company for her. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You better be in that
I got
Facebook.
company tomorrow.
He said it's going down tonight.
You dig?
Y'all are dumb. Yeah. So she's actually back. She's gonna jump in. Y'all know the NFL. Y'all think Miss Gina is the Baltimore Ravens? Let me tell you something.
You got no Ravens
Rita
fan?
right here. Yeah, this Raven. She Ravens
Did she
down.
just, I hope we didn't have her in the background for
Had her get her on here. You know what I'm saying? So listen, let me be formal because this is really like sports after dark right now. This is my girl Rita, the NFL chick. Personality, host. Dang, Rita gonna kill me because I know her radio show is on the tip of my tongue. Anyway, host and with her co-host Glenn, and she talked Ravens and she talked Orioles and she talked everything. And she's one of my mentors. My girl, she's a whole lot and a bag of chips. And I'm adding her onto the stage now because hello.
Oh, I don't know. I feel like somebody was talking about me before I got on here.
In a good way.
Nah, not me particularly, but the team that I cover.
Oh, brother.
Caught the tail end of some laughing going on.
There she is.
What's up, Rita? Thanks for jumping on the Sports After Dark After Hours. This is kind of like a space setup right now. My guy C. Lou, Fiambe, Young Heavy, Coach, Chargers fan, and CJ. His team is representing in the Super Bowl. Chiefs Kingdom over there. We appreciate you for jumping on. I wanted to get you on to talk about the Super Bowl. Yeah, thanks for jumping on. I know you was busy today. Busy this week. I know you got a lot going on.
So this the person you be going to get poke nachos with.
Correct.
Hey, those go crazy though.
Nachos day, absolutely.
Those go crazy though. I ain't gonna hold you. Those go crazy.
Yeah, right at what is it? Yard House?
Yeah.
Yard House. So yep.
Yeah.
Go crazy.
Yard House is good.
Those will go crazy for sure.
Yes.
Go crazy. So again, we appreciate you for tapping in. Look, we've been talking all things Super Bowl, of course. I wanted to get you on. I wanted to get your, I don't know. You tell me. This is your night right now. For the little bit of time I got you. Do you want to talk a little bit about the Ravens, or is it F them? You can say it right now. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a little upset. I mean, I'm not upset because I can't. I'm too old to be upset anymore. Disappointed, I think, is an understatement. Like y'all decided to be somebody that you're not. You just played right into the role of you did everything the Chiefs wanted you to do, and so that's why they sent at home and the Chiefs is in Las Vegas. I mean, it is what it is.
Listen, a whole lot of people have kind of gone from y'all players is going to be free agents and out there, and I think that a couple of administrative individuals have departed. So I do want to know, what are your thoughts? It's really early. The draft is, coming up in a few months, of course, but just right now, what are your immediate thoughts on the Ravens next season?
I mean, the AFC is just stacked. You know what I'm saying? Like every time you turn around, there's, another good team. So in addition to, Kansas City and Buffalo, now you got to worry about Houston. You got to worry, I don't know if Nasty Man Deshaun Watson can play a whole year, if he's going to be.
Nasty Man is crazy.
Nasty Man is crazy.
That's going to be his name from here on out. You know what I'm saying? Nasty Man is there. And they played well when he played. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the AFC is just already a gauntlet, and the Ravens already play in a division that essentially at one point, no team was under 500 this year. So it's already a tough division because Joe Burrow is going to essentially come back and, you know, all of those things. So you have to take the opportunities that are in front of you. And I just don't think that they were very unserious 2 weeks ago, and they decided to be, I don't know who the hell that was. So it's going to be hard, man. It's going to be, really hard. And then the schedule, they had one of the toughest schedules this year, and they're going to have the toughest schedule next year because they won the division, which means they got to play, Kansas City. I think they play the AFC West just generally, but then they got to play Buffalo. Then they got to play Houston. You know what I'm saying? So, it's definitely not going to be easy. In addition to the 6 games in their own division that they have to play. So, you just gotta hope. If you're the Ravens, you just gotta really hope that the core guys that you have can continue to put you in contention and playoff contention. Luckily, when Lamar is healthy and they go, because essentially the 2 years that he wasn't healthy is the 2 years that they either didn't go to the playoffs or they lost in the wild card. But every time Lamar's been healthy, their floor is the divisional round. So I guess there's something good that you can go by. But I mean,
that's a good way to see a silver lining.
I mean, I guess, but the AFC again is so stacked. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just, and it continues to stack itself. So you got to take the chances and when you have the moment, and they didn't do that.
Y'all got any questions for Rita?
So I do honestly. How do you feel about Lamar taking a second step in his offense?
I mean, I thought that Lamar played well in this offense until the AFC Championship game. He did to me, I know that we like to stop the stat watch. I understand that it is a margin of what we consider a person to be good or bad, but I don't really think that the statistics show how Lamar really played well in this offense this year. But Lamar's a player that I'm not really sure who can bring him down per se. Like, I know that people complained about Greg Roman, and I'm not really one of those people. I do think that Greg Roman has a ceiling. And I think, I don't know where Heavy went, but he's probably somebody that can understand me because he, as a 49ers fan, and they had Greg Roman for a couple years with Cap, they were fine. But, after a while, his offenses, once you figure it out, the shit don't work no more. It is what it is. But I think Lamar is a guy that you can't, I don't know. I don't think that you can really I don't think that there's any coordinator that he can't, I guess work with because he's a generational talent to me specifically. So I think that Todd Monken, what he was able to do and allow him to, be more flexible about the things that he saw at the line of scrimmage was great. He has to find a way to get over this playoff hump, though. That's just got to happen.
So that was going to be my question as far as against the Chiefs. How do you y'all had an identity the whole season, and against the Chiefs you went against that. How do you feel about that? Who do you feel is at fault with that, or whatever?
It's a combination of everybody. I think that Lamar, whether or not he chooses to, because he is on social media. So the fact that you're on social media, whether you want to see things or not, the algorithm is going to send things your way. It doesn't matter. So he hears all the chatter. He hears us saying, "Oh, not us, us here, but critics and stuff and pundits saying, oh, he has to find a way to win with his arm and not with his legs." He hears all of that, and in my opinion, that played a big part into what happened against the Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because there's no way in my mind, I watched the Bills do what they did on offense the week before and said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to run the football.
That's a fact.
Whatsoever. So I think Lamar's a part of it because there's, off the top of my head, y'all, when I watch some of the film, there's at least 5 plays that he checked out of run plays to my just immediate memory. And I'm sure there might have been more, right? I'm just telling you that there's 5 that stand out to me. I'm sure Todd Monken plays a part of that because he probably was like, oh yeah, we're gonna try to, get you to do this. And when the Chiefs went up, particularly when they went up 14 points, they started panicking. So they probably did say we're gonna throw the ball a little bit more. John Harbaugh, to me, is a part of this problem because you're the head coach. You're supposed to be lighting fires in people's asses.
Do you think he should be fired?
No, but I think that next year is a determination on whether he should be fired. He'll never be fired. Let's be clear. He will never be fired. He will be.
Rita is uncut like a BET late night video.
Man, like a tip drill video. Like, you know what I'm saying?
He said he'll never be.
Like tip drill. You know what I'm saying?
They're not gonna be cut. They're gonna Pete Carroll his ass. They're gonna put him in the front office and promote somebody else. That's what will happen to him.
I mean, it's
kind of never going to get fired. He's going to get removed. That's it.
It's kind of like the whole thing with because y'all hired somebody to handle.
Yeah, who did y'all bring in to
game management situations?
Yeah, game management.
That didn't happen. Yeah, that didn't happen. So they backed out of that. But he was a part of the staff for 10 years here, and he's a very respected coach here. And a lot of people was like upset because they're like, well, what is it that the head coach does? And so I get the point. But if you're not firing a guy, right? Like I said, the Ravens not gonna fire him, and you bring in essentially a consultant to help you, I guess, get over whatever it is that you need to get over. I particularly didn't have a problem with that, but he didn't get hired, so I guess we back to square one, child, which is doing the same old bullshit.
But people forget they did this with Andy Reid. People forget Andy Reid had to do the same thing
when he was
people
with the Eagles.
That. With the Eagles, he had to do the same thing. He had to get the same guy. He had to say a guy to come in and be a consultant for game management.
And guess where John Harbaugh comes from?
It's all that.
Andy Reid.
Exactly.
That's where he comes from. So
it's the same thing they had to do.
Hey, that's what we say about that tree. They don't know how to. That tree from Andy Reid.
Outside of Doug Peterson, they've all
it'd be real shaky.
Doug Peterson been the only one.
Doug Peterson.
A lot of right now. Has he though?
I'm about to say
he won a bowl. He won a bowl. I gotta get
no.
He won a bowl.
No, he didn't have to. No, he wouldn't. See, that's the problem. He wasn't in that position. He wasn't in a position to do that. So that's the difference. When you're in a position to have to game manage and clock manage and do all those things. And my thing is this, right? When you're the CEO guy, that's your only job. Like I understand it with Andy. I don't understand it with John. Because when you're the CEO, that's your only job is to be the CEO, clock manage, call timeouts when we need to, make sure we're running the ball when we need to, throwing the ball when we need to, make sure like you're hearing the calls through the headset. When you're that guy, you only have that job. Your game manager, that's what you are, right? When you're the play caller like Andy, I get them hiring a guy because he needs a guy because he's so focused on play calling. Sometimes you get caught up in play calling.
Yeah,
I want them if they need somebody though. They can. I mean, I'm always available.
No,
I don't.
Rita said,
if the job is up there, then hey, I'm just letting y'all know that I would like to apply. I mean, since we giving out consultant jobs and shit, I'm interested.
I will say this. For one, I feel you definitely about Greg Roman. 100%. I can relate.
Yeah, you had went off the screen when she was saying.
Yeah. She was talking.
I got a lot of internet connections. You know, I'm switching back and forth like the Cha-Cha song. I'm switching right now. Here's my thing with the John Harbaugh thing. I think he tried to let Todd Monken run the show and let Todd Monken run call the plays. And I think just Todd Monken just fumbled a bit, knowing that he had to run the ball and he didn't. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I don't think all of this is on Todd Monken because there's plays where Lamar is legit has run lanes and he chooses not to run the ball. It's a combination, and Monken absolutely is a part of that problem, right? Because again, like I was saying, like when the Chiefs were up 14-0, I definitely think that they panicked. Like there's no reason why at 2 minutes and 47 seconds at the end of the first half, and you have the ball. And the other team is getting the ball at the half, and they have their 3 timeouts, and you just say, I'm just going to pass the ball 3 times.
Yeah.
I'm never going to understand the logic. I don't care how you try to explain. You can explain it to me like a college student that I currently am, like a first grader, a kindergartner. I don't care how you explain it to me. It's never going to make sense to me to willingly give the team. Oh, and they had the 2-minute warning to willingly give the team who was getting the ball back at the beginning of the second half, the ball back before the end of the first half. So if they don't understand basic football, I don't know what to do here. And that's the part that's like, you hope that these are lessons learned. The problem, though, that I can't give it all to Monken is because I've seen this before under Greg Roman. When they went to the divisional game against the Titans when they were the 1 seed, they did the same thing. When they went to the Bills game in 2020, they did the same thing. So the two common denominators are the head coach and the quarterback. And that's why they have to take some accountability, too, in what's going on.
Respect.
Before we roll to the Super Bowl part of things, Rita, because I know I can't have you long. Should they bring somebody in that could possibly instill that confidence or what you're looking for out of Lamar Jackson when he has those running lanes run, especially in high pressured games? If this is a regular season game, Lamar runs the ball, no questions asked. I really think he run the ball if this is a regular season game. But in these high pressured games, and y'all were at home when the lights are the brightest. The fold is a strong word, you know what I'm saying? But do you think that maybe y'all should bring somebody in? Because I'll say this. I honestly think, and this is something I've spoke to, I feel like my Cowboys, they need somebody in there that look like them, that can be very relatable, and that can put something in them that I feel like they're lacking. I mean, they go into these games in the playoffs and literally, excuse my language, shit the bed. Yeah, they beat Tom Brady.
We can't cuss on here because I've been cussing.
Yeah, girl, that's fine.
Oh.
It wasn't in. It was too late now. You see, hey, cheers.
But what I'm saying is that, I don't know if it's a confidence thing. You know what I'm saying? And maybe he needs somebody on the sideline that could, look, baby, take your time. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do. Do you think that Lamar needs something like that?
I think Lamar needs a sports psychologist. I personally do. I think they all do. No, I'm not being funny.
No, that's real. That's real.
I'm not being funny. Sometimes people get too much into their head, and sometimes people allow the outside noise to dictate what it is that they want to do. And I think that somebody needs to say to him, like, hey, you have to be you. And being you is special. There's nobody out there that's really doing and that can do the things that you do. You have to lean into that and not be somebody that you're not. It's okay. Like, who cares if, people say that he can't win without throwing the ball and like he needs to do. Who cares about all of that? Like, it's at the end of the day, do you want to win the game or not? Right? Like, because Brock Purdy has running around in that NFC Championship game. I didn't even know Brock Purdy could run around like that, but his ass was running around like that. So I'm trying to understand why Brock Purdy ass can run around like that, but you want us to sit in the lanes against the top five pass defense and try to throw the ball. It just doesn't make sense. It's all in his head. It's all mental. And it's not the physical. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes when people get rattled, what you're seeing is skewed too. You know what I mean? Because you're just pressing. I think he needs to talk to somebody. In baseball, I don't know if they call him this in all sports, but like, for instance, Clayton Kershaw, right? The Dodgers pitcher. They say he had the yips. They used to call him Clayton Manning all the time.
No, we was cheated. We was cheated.
All right. I mean, at the end of the day, he got a ring. You know what I'm saying?
Don't call that man.
I ain't gonna lie. He was very relatable. He was very relatable.
But you get Manny's another one, right? Manny is the same dude that has the same trajectory that Lamar has, where he just had this run in the playoffs where he just wasn't that good. I mean, it didn't materialize, and then boom, he won a Super Bowl. He had been to 2 Super Bowls. You know what I'm saying? Or 3, excuse me. He'd been to 3. Right?
You're right.
2 with the Broncos, 1 with the Colts. So now he has 2 Super Bowls.
2 with the Colts.
2 with the Colts.
No, you're right. They lost the one against the Saints. They lost the one against the Saints. So I forgot about that one.
He brought New Orleans a Super Bowl.
Right. He has 4 appearances, 2 rings. So my point, but look at his trajectory, right? He started off like 0-3 or something like that in the playoffs, and it was just a slow trajectory.
Like his first Super Bowl came when he was like what,
like
30?
8 years in.
It was
He was 8 years in.
06 season.
Yeah.
I know, you know why I don't forget? Because they came to Baltimore and they ain't scored no touchdowns. They scored all field goals and they won the damn game. So I will never, because Prince was the Super Bowl halftime show. I just knew he was going to Miami and had Prince was going to be the halftime show, and that didn't happen. So I bring that up to say, like, whatever Peyton Manning, he be talking to Tom Brady, Lamar, and that's cool, but you need to talk to Peyton Manning. Because Tom Brady came in and kind of was like, it's not kind of, he was instantly winning Super Bowls. Peyton Manning
cheating early, though. It was cheating early. It was cheating early.
It happened. We know that they was filming.
He's a Chargers fan, Rita. Don't worry.
Yeah, because y'all cheated against us, too.
That's not relatable, though.
You know what I mean?
Tom Brady's not relatable to you. Peyton Manning, though, is relatable to you. Maybe you need to talk to him a little bit more. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Hey, it looks like Kevin Stefanski won Coach of the Year.
Wow!
I expected that.
Are you kidding me?
Let me tell you this.
Are you kidding?
This is why Kevin wins, because
I'm mad at that, though.
he went through four quarterbacks in the season.
My man Kyle Shanahan went through 3 quarterbacks and still didn't win no award.
Bro,
D'Amico absolutely should have won. I agree with that.
I like Stefanski. He went through 4 quarterbacks, y'all.
D'Amico went through 3 quarterbacks.
And how about this? And was winning.
Winning games.
My man, here's my thing.
D'Amico.
Off the couch.
We had a coach go through 3 quarterbacks and go 13-4.
D'Amico should have won that. D'Amico should have won that.
That's what
I'm saying. But why you not give it to D'Amico, a first-year head coach?
Those were the two.
Yes.
Like what?
D'Amico.
Those were the two.
I would like to see who voted, like what the votes were.
I'm not mad at
I follow somebody who puts the votes out. So as soon, I'm sure it'll be up shortly because they gave us a breakdown of CJ Stroud.
That just don't make no sense to me.
No,
a rookie head coach, a
What?
rookie quarterback, they win a division and a playoff game, and you don't give it to him.
You know why? Because fuck the Texans. That's why. Like what?
Oh God! All right. I got one more question for you before I let you go, Sugar. Actually, we about to wrap in general, y'all, because we've been in here almost 2 hours. It really feel like a space. It's crazy. Okay,
we have fun.
So we about to wrap in general. But I've already asked Coach B and CJ. So I'm gonna ask you. And I know you don't really want to answer just as much. You want to answer this just as much as I want to answer it. Okay. Who are you rooting for? Who are you going for?
I still love you. It's nothing personal.
In the Super Bowl.
No, nothing's personal. I am rooting for Usher. That's what I'm
rooting for. Great answer. Great answer. Great answer.
Right? Like,
great answer.
The Chiefs don't bother me until that whole Justin Tucker thing. And I was like, all right, now the man that be singing opera don't bother nobody. Y'all just full of shit at this point.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
I don't hate the Chiefs, but I did not like that. I don't hate the 49ers either. Like, I think we dislike like teams like Cowboys, 49ers, Steelers, Patriots because of the legacies that they hold. And so there's some envy there, right? So I don't like the 40, when we played the 49ers at Christmas, and I went and I was just like, yeah, I have no issues with like nobody there. And it was just cool. You know what I mean? I don't hate anybody. Outside of the people in my division, I hate all of them.
Because y'all beat their ass.
But I'm talking about before the game started. I mean, I don't have it.
Because we good. We show love.
49ers fans don't like us because of the Super Bowl, but I don't dislike the 49ers. So it's cool, and I understand how that go. It is what it is. But I saw this already. I saw this 4 years ago. That's why I'm rooting for Usher, because I saw this already. I know it's some different people here and there. I know the Chiefs got a much better defense. I know this is not Jimmy G bum ass no more. And now you got Brock Purdy who's better, and now you got Christian McCaffrey. I get all of that. I know it's some different moving parts, but it's still the same. It's still the same. I don't want to see that. I want to see something else.
You don't want to see us win a Super Bowl?
I want to see another. I just want to see. Look, what? Congrats to both teams, right? Because that means that consistency is there. And that's important, right? You got teams that are the 49ers and the Chiefs are always in it. This is the Chiefs' 4th appearance with Patrick Mahomes. It's the 49ers consistently in the NFC picture or whatever. But that doesn't mean I'm interested in seeing y'all in the Super Bowl again.
Wow.
Okay,
Rita.
Rita. Okay, so Rita, Shooter, and Lou.
What's up?
Who wins and what's the score?
All right. My heart says that the 49ers win, but my head says, hey, you are right. Voting against or betting against Patrick Mahomes is always a bad idea. Like every time you do it, he finds a way to say you're a fucking liar. So I think that the from a talent perspective, the 49ers from on both sides of the ball are stacked. I do. I think that they are stacked. The problem that I have with the 49ers is the head coach, because I've seen Kyle Shanahan in 2 big games get away from the run, and if you do it again, they're gonna lose. So I foresee this because people don't learn, right? And he loves being this quarterback whisperer. He wants to show y'all his little shiny toy, Brock Purdy, and what he can do. So I already know how that's going to go. I believe that the 49ers have what it takes to win this game by at least a score. I can't go against Patrick Mahomes, though. Because the Chiefs, the one thing that I learned about Andy Reid is that after he left Philly, when he went to Kansas City, he stopped making football hard. He became more Bill Belichick-ish in the sense of he learned that I'm going to do this, even though y'all think I'm going to do that. Prime example, AFC Championship game. Ravens went cover 2. They don't even play cover 2. They said, oh, yeah, we want you to dink and dunk. Because that ain't what y'all like to do. Y'all like to go vertical. Y'all like to do this. And guess what? They said, oh, okay. And then they was just throwing little quick joints in the flat and moving the ball. That's who Andy Reid is now. He's learned from all the mistakes that he made in Philadelphia. And that's what makes the Chiefs dangerous, is that he's not going to outthink himself. He's going to do what is smart. And as smart as Kyle Shanahan is, he outthinks himself too much for my liking. So I think the 49ers are going to win. I don't think they're going to win.
She is.
What's the score?
Freaking.
She notified.
34-31.
Damn, you think it's going to be that high scoring?
Yard burner.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's still Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. Look, because now the Chiefs wide receivers went from, we ain't catching no balls to now they catching everything. They only had 3 drops this whole playoff.
That's all it takes, Rita. When the light is on, you know how it go.
And that's
When the lights are bright.
When the
Hey, what
lights
did I
is on,
say?
time to perform,
Pressure
huh?
burst pipes and make diamonds, and
Diamonds.
that's what
You
they're
did.
doing right now. They
You
shining.
You did. All right, Lou, who you got?
So I'm with Rita, man. Like my heart says the 49ers, but my head is like you can't bet against Mahomes, dog. And they've been. I mean, both teams have been here before, but you just can't bet against Mahomes. And the thing is, and I said it last week, I'm gonna say it this week, or not last week, the week before. If the 49ers start off slow, this one would be curtains. Because the Chiefs' defense in the second half, they don't allow you to get shit.
Best in the league.
You can't get nothing in the second half. You're going to have to come up off everything. They're going to run your pockets in the second half. So if the 49ers start off slow like they did against the Lions, like they did against the Packers, you might call curtains at that point. Because the thing with the Chiefs that I've seen over the playoffs, and it's the thing where they'll get a fast lead, they'll get a quick little lead. Patrick Mahomes turns into a game manager. It's no more trying to change the game or doing none of that. It's all right, we about to manage this lead. Our defense gonna make it do what it do.
Yep.
And we're gonna get up out of here with the W. 49ers gotta start off fast.
A game manager. He don't even get, look, if Cam Newton called him a game manager, they'd be like, so I got 2 rings. And
Exactly.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it a bean though. I don't think they can do what they did against the Ravens. I don't think you can game match second half.
I mean that's
too
cool.
much.
That's
I don't think
cool.
Niners got too much, gang. I think Niners got too much to make this a game.
Hey, but
Because you remember Lou, like the Ravens had chances. Like let's say
they
if Zay
did, but
Flowers
guess what,
scored a
B?
touchdown.
What did Rita just say? Kyle Shanahan gets too much in his head.
I know, I get you, right?
Even against, remember against the Ravens with the 49ers, they could have ran the ball. All he wanted to do is drop back and throw with Brock Purdy.
McCaffrey had like 85 yards in the first half. Then they said we ain't gonna run no more.
I'm saying, but if Zay scores that touchdown, that puts the Chiefs in an uncomfortable position. That's what I'm saying.
That's the thing.
It puts them in an uncomfortable position. So
they're opportunistic defense.
Absolutely.
if Zay scores the touchdown, cool. Yeah, they likely win that game. But what did Snead do? Snead he had that opportunity to punch that ball out.
Right.
He did what you're supposed to do. Like,
no, yeah. Hey, you know as real DBs do.
You feel me?
Okay.
I guess
DBs do, Lou.
I
All right.
guess.
What's your score prediction, Lou?
I think I said it last week, 28-24, something like that. I don't think it's gonna be a high scoring game. I do think it hits the over, but I don't think it's gonna be like no crazy high scoring game.
All right, Shooter.
So me. Rita, let me tell you something, Rita. You know mother effing ball. Because she can attest to you. She can tell you. You know how many times I said that Kyle Shanahan coaches with an ego? And he coaches
like most of these dudes do.
His fan base cursed him out when he said that.
Cursed me out when I said Kyle Shanahan coaches with an ego. When I said he's hard-headed, he make it harder than what it need to be. You got too many weapons around you to coach the game and make it harder than what it need to be. Like you said against y'all, Christian McCaffrey scoring 2 runs, and then he said, "You know what? I'm not going to run the ball no more. I'm going to put the ball back in Brock Purdy's hands."
Wow.
So that's my issue with Kyle. But I will say this though: the way I've been watching Kyle in this one, Kyle's not uptight in this Super Bowl. This your 3rd Super Bowl, so now third time's the charm. I will say that. I will also say this: the Chiefs haven't given up 30 points. I want to say all year. Have y'all not, CJ?
No, they haven't.
They haven't.
This is going to be the time where y'all give up 30 points.
Well, I said 30. I said 30 plus points too. So
this is going to be the time where y'all give up 30 points.
CJ likes.
Yeah, he likes
I respect the Chiefs.
like
you said, it's hard to bet against Mahomes. I've been saying that forever. Mahomes is in that tier where you can't bet against him. You got it. You know what I mean? This whole wave. I told her when they played I ain't gonna lie, Rita, when they played y'all, she ain't want to hear. I said, boo, they gonna beat Baltimore in Baltimore. They gonna beat them. I know. She like, no, I need the Chiefs to go home. I said, well, they not going home today.
He said maybe next week, 2 weeks, but they not today.
I just said, you know what I mean? Mahomes is in that tier where you can't bet against him. You know what I'm saying? Like he's this era best quarterback, and there's no way around it.
Real quick before y'all get to the last one, Stefanski and D'Amico had the same amount of votes, but Stefanski had 21, D'Amico had 20 first.
It was neck and neck. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, and CMC just
all right.
CMC just went off. CMC just got
Yo.
Offensive Player of the Year.
I mean,
damn, that means Lamar getting MVP.
I mean, Lou, who else was they gonna give it to?
Rita, I had my ticket. I had Lamar
MVP.
I had CMC and Myles Garrett. My ticket
That
back
boy
to
had
Lamar getting MVP.
from scrimmage. You think they was gonna get at the CD?
That means Lamar getting MVP. That means that Lamar getting MVP, bro. That's disgusting.
2 times.
Shout out to Christian McCaffrey for winning Offensive Player of the Year.
That means Lamar
He had
getting
over
MVP.
2,000 yards from scrimmage. You think they was gonna give it to 88? Hell no.
No, didn't CMC have like
All right, my
Tyreek Hill
only
MVP.
hope is
23
that Jack
touchdowns
get
this year. Ask what
MVP.
you want him to do.
Yeah,
What?
Okay.
Stop.
All right, Shooter. Who wins?
Who win it? I'm gonna tell y'all this, and I'm gonna stand to this. She got a ring on her finger. It's time for me to get mine. So I'm going with CJ. You know you're my boy. I love you to
My
death.
dog.
You know you got an invitation to the wedding, by the way.
You already know I'm there.
I'm going with the 49ers, 30-23. I'm going with San Francisco.
Okay.
Damn, 20.
Kyle got to win this one, because if Kyle don't win this one, we ain't getting one.
He out of there. Is he out of there?
Yeah.
No,
He
hell
ain't
no.
out of there,
If
but
we
he ain't
fire him,
winning.
who the hell you gonna hire?
I would just like to say that both teams make me sick. If I haven't said that enough the last 2 weeks, I'm saying it again. And
Say it one more time. One more time for the family.
it makes me sick to my stomach. That's probably why my stomach been in shambles the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Wow.
I absolutely hate that. I hate that I'm
wilding.
here.
Benny
Rita,
wilding.
let me tell you something.
Vinny funny as hell.
I really needed y'all to knock off the Chiefs. But my
They
concern,
didn't want to do it apparently, so
my concern that I'm starting to see a trend here. The same trend that I saw when the Warriors were in their primes and in their heydays, how teams would just act like they don't know how to play the sport that they get paid to play. I'm seeing a trend when it comes to the Chiefs. These teams just completely forget to do what they do best. Just forget to do what got them you know what I'm saying, there in the first place. Having said that, I am going to I'm going to succumb.
No, you're not.
And say that you cannot bet against Patrick Mahomes. I am my concern.
Is this going to go well in the house?
It ain't.
Well,
Let me tell you something.
He's coming down here too for the weekend.
I'm gonna be there for the game. I'd rather this than the Niners and the Cowboys game, because she be, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm not rooting for either team. I just feel like
he's at that status. Just say
bro,
it.
like
she gotta say it, Lou. He at that status.
Say it.
Fine,
He's that
but
status.
my concern is on the 49ers side, is just kind of what y'all said about Kyle. Like, I would hope that the players would go in that locker room and say, Coach, I got you. Like, Christian McCaffrey need to look that man in the eye and say, please utilize me, take me, pause.
What?
I am do what you need to do.
Hey, yo.
That was crazy.
Do what you need to do. I am
No. Don't say that. Don't say it like that.
Pause. Y'all know what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
The players need to walk up to Kyle Shanahan and say, my brother,
You good,
don't
Lou?
make this
You good,
harder.
Lou?
Don't make this harder than what it need to be. Play the game that you're supposed to play.
I will say this, though. In the NFC Championship game, I found out we was down 17. Debo told him at halftime to give him the damn ball. And we came out in the third quarter, he for sure gave Debo the ball. So maybe he'll listen.
Hey, Dwight Freeney got into the Hall of Fame.
Andre Johnson got in
With
too.
you being the quarterback that you are in Kyle Shanahan, players shouldn't have to tell you that, but hey, iron sharpens iron. So with that being said, I mean, maybe some reverse psychology will help. I just don't want either team. I would prefer, hopefully, at the end of the game, it's 17-17 after 8 overtime. I would prefer that. If it's not going to be that, cool. But I think that unfortunately the Chiefs find a way to get this third chip.
AB, we got to hope for the lights to go out and then COVID, so we can't.
Hey, young Patrick Willis got in.
Patrick Willis got in.
Patrick Willis got in that joint.
Oh yeah!
They didn't put my boy in it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Devin Hester got in finally. Devin Hester got in.
So y'all can watch the rest of this
I
stuff.
love Andre Johnson being there too.
I'm going.
That's disgusting.
Dwight Freeney in that thing.
Let's go. Got about time. Shout out D Hess, man.
I'm going Chiefs 23.
Hess got in too.
Yep, Hess got in.
I'm going Chiefs 23, Niners 20.
Damn, you think we only gonna score 20 points?
Off a Buckner
Second half defense, you feel me?
off a Buckner field goal.
Shout out Harry.
Off a Buckner field goal. The only way that doesn't, if Kyle come out and he running McCaffrey, if y'all
Kyle
run
was
McCaffrey
drunk on Monday, you think he gonna be uptight in this game?
if y'all run McCaffrey, y'all win
Yeah,
the
he
game.
was loaded on Monday. He was loaded Monday. He was loaded on Monday. Kyle was loaded Monday. He was tripping. I'm like, Kyle,
that Kyle ain't going. I'm trying to tell you, y'all gonna get a different Kyle in this game.
So I got the Chiefs. You got the Niners, Coach. You got the Niners. Rita, CJ, and Lou. We all have the Chiefs. All right, we 3 days away, people.
Hey, can I tell you something? Just real quick? I want to debut my ring, Lou. I appreciate you for the pinky ring. You for the sports for the championship for the fantasy football.
That's not for the Sports at the Dark one. That's for my dynasty league that I ran.
This is lose league. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that with the blue diamonds. I appreciate that.
I had to make sure it was blue for you, dog.
But I appreciate that. And then, but look, and also, I appreciate the support, y'all. You know, Ash,
appreciate y'all
AB, Have, Lou. Appreciate y'all for calling me and bringing me on like all the time. But if y'all think y'all leaving me out on the next Super Bowl, if y'all think y'all leaving me out, good luck. I will crash that out. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, no, for real though. Coach, CJ, Rita, we really, really appreciate y'all for tapping in, talking ball. Look, Rita, you don't be coming in our spaces like that, but this is pretty much the vibe right here. It's a couple more personalities.
It's not personal. I come here anytime. I come to the stream, y'all. Anytime. I don't listen to anybody's spaces.
No, Rita, you
make sure y'all follow Rita. Follow
energy though.
I can't do it. I just can't do I don't think I like people that much, y'all. I can do this.
This is a controlled
I'm
environment.
with you on that. I'm with you on that. Rita. I'm with you on that. I tell them all the time I didn't miss, like, when we be out for a minute from the spaces, I'm like, I don't miss them. Like, what?
Yeah, listen, I know I would be leaving the spaces. Y'all would be trying to put me back in. I'd be like, I'm done for the night. I don't want to talk anymore.
Yeah,
Hey,
please tell everybody
Vinny,
where they can find you.
At the NFL Chick and at Gridiron Gals.
And what's the radio show you do?
I'm going with my guy Glenn Clark. We're on 105.7 The Fan in Baltimore on Wednesdays and Sundays. Sundays from 1 to 4, Wednesdays from 7 to 9.
Awesome,
Okay.
awesome. CJ and Coach, please let us know where you can be found. Rita, if you got to jump off, I completely understand, sis. Thank you so much for tapping.
Thank y'all for having me.
Yes,
you.
good to have you
Real Raiders
again.
fan, again, so real shout out. Appreciate that.
Shout out Rita.
Appreciate
Thank you,
that.
Rita.
All right, CJ, Coach, let the people know where they can find you.
So you can find me at the Gridiron Bully space in the mornings, but I'm really finna start off 2 spaces two YouTube channels that I'm working on right now. Just trying to tighten up. It's called Brown Water Conversations. If you ain't knowing, then you knowing. You know what I'm saying? It's just about people talking about real things, about life, about conversations, about just having fun. It ain't about always about sports, right? We just talking about life. You know what I mean? We just having fun. We talking. And if you and it's men being vulnerable in the space. That's what it's about, right? Talking about real things that we can have conversations about that people don't want to have, don't want to hear, right? So that's the other one. That's the first one. And then me and my guy Chef, we're gonna go into Chef and Reese. We're gonna go to We Run the Yard. It's about prospects, college prospects, going to the league. We're really examining college football on a whole nother level. So if you really want to learn about college football and know about what prospects we got coming in the draft, about guys we're looking at all year, me and my guy Chef Smitty, and Reese. Reese does really good at HBCU stuff, so we're going to cover that part of it because it's a couple guys in the HBCU. Legacy game is going to be in the draft at the combine, a couple guys there, and then we're going to really dissect everything from the D1 to the HBCUs. Like we're gonna talk about it all. So really, we got those 2 things coming up. We're just going to tighten up the paperwork. Once we tighten up the paperwork, then we're good to go. But that's my biggest thing, right? I learned a lot from, and I appreciate you guys. Sports After Dark, After Hours, AB, Hev, Lou, y'all my family, but I appreciate y'all because y'all showed us, y'all kind of paved the way for us to show us how to get it done, right? And on top of the paperwork, and I also always shout out to Pivot because I learned a lot from those guys. Just watching, I met Freddie T in the airport, and we talked to have a cool conversation about tightening business up, right? And as family, we all still got to tighten business up as much as we don't think that we should. So I appreciate y'all for real.
Appreciate you, Coach. CJ, let people know where they can find you.
No, absolutely. On Twitter at CG81, CJEEZY81. I got 2 podcasts I'm working on right now. One's called Tell the Truth. That's through our Kingdom Cast page. And the other one's called The Aftermath. We kind of focus on like the Chiefs mainly, but in the offseason, we do a lot of, like Coach B said, college prospects, guys coming into college, who guys are in the top picks as far as like the draft order, who we think is going to coaching prospects, anything of that aspect. We like to talk about everything football, anything sports related. And we're definitely going to have some betting content, some basketball shows on there as well. So definitely tap in with Sports Authority. That's also through our Aftermath page as well. So anything sports in the offseason, y'all know this is a year-round job. So plenty of things to talk about when football season's over for sure.
I love that. I love the new opportunities, the new projects y'all got coming, y'all, down the way. I can't wait to see and tap into them myself. We appreciate y'all for tapping in. Y'all been rolling with us for like 2 hours. You know what I mean? Make sure that you
like an hour. Go by fast.
Make sure that you like and subscribe, share the channel. Make sure that you are tapped into the Sports After Dark Twitter page, the community. Make sure you go and buy you some merchandise. Make sure that you're following the Instagram page. Make sure that you're listening on Spotify and Apple if that's where you prefer to listen to your podcast. We are listed in every single place that I just mentioned. Lou and Have, y'all got anything before we roll out?
Nah, I was just gonna say, Vinny said Lamar got the same amount of MVPs.
Hey, Vinny been going
wins.
crazy.
So that was funny. But now we appreciate
Vinny's
everybody,
so
bro.
He said he gonna finish with more MVPs than Super Bowls. Vinny's so
that mean that's my man Vinny, my dog. Vinny, my dog.
But no, we appreciate everybody, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in and rolling with us for 2+ hours. I mean, it's just like Media Row. I saw Cam had his live up for like 4 hours earlier today. So it is what it is. Next year we in that thing though. We in New Orleans.
Hola.
We gotta get that secure access. You did.
Not leaving me.
I'm going.
You think you leaving
Yeah,
me?
for sure.
I'm
Nah,
crashing it.
What's up, Shooter?
Telling you right now.
You know, Coach CJ, you know y'all like family to me. You know, I rocks with y'all. Appreciate y'all coming through with us. I
sure.
enjoyed the whole vibe. It was like a definitely sports after dark space type of vibe. So I appreciate y'all. You know, y'all definitely be helping me out when it comes to trying to learn things about the sport of the game and I always believe that iron sharpens iron. You know what I mean? You're never too old to learn. You're never too young to teach. And I appreciate and I value both of y'all. You know what I mean? Y'all know how y'all are to me. You know what I mean? Y'all my dogs. You know what I mean? Till the end. Shout out to the show. I had a great time. We got a Super Bowl to win Sunday. I hope we win this one. Because I'm letting you know, if we lose this one, I might be done with the 49ers for a long time.
No, you're not. No,
you're
you're
not.
not. Stop it.
Like
No,
a
you're
long
not.
time, like 6 months.
Hey, and we on that Brownwater conversation. We
Hey.
No, that's a fact. So listen.
Right, no.
So listen, AB,
No,
I want you to know that like I'm gonna have you on as a guest as soon as we, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna have you because the whole thing about Brownwater conversation, right? The thing about it is it's about teaching our people, right? So we want to, and it's not just our people. We want to be comfortable in being vulnerable, right? Being comfortable and uncomfortable. So I need y'all to come on and say whatever y'all's past was, future, whatever that looks like. I want you to be able to speak those situations to become testimonies, right? Those tests to become testimonies. I want you to speak on those. That's the whole point of Brownwater Conversations. And I'm getting merch coming out. I'm getting all that. I just want everything to be tightened up and buttoned up so that when we come out, we're right and ready to go. I got guys that want to come on. I've been telling Lou and Heavy, like I've been telling them, like this is something I've been really, really on. But my wife really been helping me. She really tried to tighten up on me, like, babe, we need to get this done, right? Because she knows I'm passionate about it. She knows I'm passionate about sports. I'm gonna get back to training and stuff like that. But with y'all, I don't want it to be. It's not just for men, right? We need to see both sides of the spectrum. So I really want, you know, what I mean, it's not just. I didn't mean to say just the men. AB, I want you're gonna be one of my first women guests for real.
I appreciate
because
that.
because the thing about it is we've talked, we had many conversations, right? We've always been Vegas, whether y'all, you know what I'm saying? I might have been a little buzz. Who knows? It's Brownwater. What does you mean? What you want me to do? It's all what I know how to do. And it's fire too. But you know what I'm saying? That we're gonna get some of that little Portier from Shay Sharp, and we gonna make it happen. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I'm excited. I'm excited to see y'all projects, man, and keep doing y'all thing, keep striving, keep pushing. Everybody can eat. That's my motto for 20.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Is everybody can eat. So
I'm
gonna let y'all roll. We gonna be out. You know what I'm saying? Finish watching the NFL honors. Watch some NBA. And you know what I'm saying? T-minus 3 days to the Super Bowl. We're going to see who comes out victorious. Y'all know the slogan. Y'all know the vibes. In the meantime, in between time, see y'all on the timeline. Good night.